Trembling.
I have to be so gentle.
It's Move the Mic with your host, Damien G, and your boy, Eric Williams. We're here with our special guest today.
The #1 produced podcast in Western Mass.
Welcome to the podcast, Mike. What's the kid wearing? He's fine. Lizard people. The best thing about our comedy
Dude.
in this area.
I am holding these glasses tight this episode.
Yeah, we just got them back.
100%.
I just lost a screw in mine, so they might fall off, and I'm just going to rock with it.
I'm not going to let them go because this is a slightly different episode here than our normal program here on Move the Mic podcast. Today we have a very, very esteemed, very special guest. Close friend of mine. I've known him for about 7 years. We worked alongside each other. Sweat, blood, sweat, and tears alongside this man. Cursed a lot of each other's out. Said a lot of things to each other, and never meant any words of harm. But this is a very special episode because today I have brought to you the inside man himself, Jon Daly, brother. Thank you so much.
He's here.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I feel like I should put these glasses on.
Welcome to
Maybe,
the club.
maybe.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, our people know we wear the glasses when we say stuff that might get us in trouble.
When we say words.
I actually have these on all the time.
Yeah.
This whole episode is probably going to get us in trouble, and
Probably.
you know what? That's perfectly okay. We know that not everything is what it seems out there, and we brought a good friend in to shed some light on what's actually happening. Dude, Eric, this is the first time you've met Jon.
Yeah, you've known him for 7 years, and I've known him for 17 minutes. Great guy.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what are your
guy.
first impressions
Great
on
guy.
Jon?
Tall guy. I mean, everyone's tall to me, but whatever.
I am tall.
Let's not say
That's
much.
correct.
Yeah, whatever.
Come
Yeah.
on, you got to give him some love.
Exactly. No, dude. Freaking. I do appreciate you went outside to smoke the butt. That was very courteous.
Yeah, that's what I try to do. You know?
Chad Lennon smoked 14 cigarettes in here last time we were fucking.
I won't do that. I promise that.
We just, it's all about comfort. Whatever. Do what you got to do.
Do what you want.
man.
You can light one up. I don't care.
Yeah, loosen the knob there, that one, and then you can
play with the
you gotta unloosen it first. Now you're tightening it, brother.
Brother, dude.
I might not say we work together again.
There we go. We're good now.
No, you
There we
gotta
go.
point it up a little bit. Now it's pointed down.
Why?
It's fine. It's fine.
Of course it's fine. I feel like it was
Dude.
like blocking my view.
So, for those who are new to Move the Mic, you wouldn't know, about 5 years ago, I started Unrelevant Studios, right? And the podcast was called Unrelevant Podcast. Well, Jon was one of the few brave souls to come on back then when only 10 people listened. And, I mean, he literally took my love for podcasting to a whole nother level. Let me take these off. It was probably one of the first times I actually seen how people can interact through a YouTube video. I've seen the numbers go up. I've seen people care about it, and it brought a whole nother level of love to the game. So thank you, Jon, for
I'm glad I could
coming in
help out,
back then, dude. That was a lot of fun.
That episode popped for you, didn't it?
Yeah, man.
Love it.
Yeah. Those both times he came on, they were really good numbers, man. We had a lot of fun.
Love it.
So you can definitely go back. Those videos are still on the channel. It's Unrelevant Podcast, and then just look for Jon Daly. And I really highly encourage you to do so because as you'll see throughout the rest of this episode, we're going to highlight some things. But Jon had information that nobody else really seemed to have. And, I mean, people had it. It's out there. He just seemed to be tapped into it. And a lot of stuff that was being said, even you'll see myself, who everybody knows I'm the conspiracy guy. Even myself, I was like, come on, man. And here we are now. And it's almost every fucking thing. Everything. I mean, yeah.
Run out of conspiracies. That's where we're at.
It's wild. 5 years ago, you know, you were the crazy, the really crazy conspiracy guy,
was.
and even the really crazy conspiracy guy now is like, fuck, they were right. So, dude, let's get into it, man. I know one of the things that really stuck with me, and obviously, you know, there were factors that a lot of people will say, obviously, that was going to happen. But the way you called out the Queen of England in her public death,
Yep.
not her actual death,
Right.
the public death, and the way that would happen, I went back and I watched the video, I watched our podcast, and I mean, man, it's almost like there was a screenwriter.
Yeah.
So, I guess how did you come across finding the screenwriters? How did you find the people making this story?
Well, I mean, that's like, you know, going back all those years, that's exactly how I've, to this day, that's how I see things to this day, as far as, you know, the world stage and the, you know, the politics and the fucking, you know, media and all this bullshit, whatever's being pumped out on, you know, a level that, you know, the main population sees, you know. I wasn't buying it then, and, you know, COVID was a big turning point for me, as I told him, you know, last time we talked, and that really transformed my perception of things, and made me realize that, okay, well, maybe the people that I trusted all this time to give me the information, you know, are not telling me or not being entirely truthful.
Right.
And then that just unleashed a
opened
spiral,
the doors.
you know, and and then it was, you know, okay, well, now it's these people, the media, that's lying to me, okay? And then, okay, well, if they're lying to me, then who's to say that my educators growing up, my teachers, my education system, and I grew up in, you know, private education, so I actually had an advantage, but I never did entirely well in school. Not that I didn't, you know, I wasn't smart enough. I always felt like I was dumb, you know, like, because I wasn't getting good grades. But no, it was the information that they were telling me to learn. It didn't.
Well, you think that was like an intuitive thing, being
I
close,
feel like
being
it was
close
just
to
like,
your
you know,
higher
it's like,
self as a child?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah.
also just you want to learn better and shit you're interested in. You know what I'm talking
Exactly.
about? Like,
Right.
don't tell me algebra stuff. I don't want to know.
No,
It's
it
just
was
like
just
history
like-
class was fun, and I think we can
Exactly.
we can
That was-
all
that was
get behind
that.
that.
Was my best thing.
Yeah,
my
exactly.
My best, you know, grades were in history and science, believe it or
Yeah.
not. But other than that, I was like, I'm not
English, I
interested.
speak it, we'll be fine.
I'm
Yeah.
not interested. You know?
I speak it, we'll
And
be
then,
all right.
Yeah, I leave school, and that's where real life begins. You
Yeah.
know, and that's where I'm fucking, you know, adventuring in the fucking woods, and, you know, being a real human.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and so it never really clicked to me, and I always, you know, because of that, you know, growing up, I had this self-conscious kind of like belief system that, you know, well, I didn't do good in school because I'm not smart. And as I've gotten older and wiser and been through all the trials and tribulations of my life, which is beyond comprehension to most people, but you know, I realize now that it wasn't because I wasn't smart, it was because I was smarter than the population, you know, and I wasn't buying into the bullshit. And that really kind of set it apart, and it kind of, you know, like I said, it took me down that hole of questioning everything, questioning fucking, and it takes a lot to go through that ability to, you know, look outside yourself and be able to understand and be like, okay, well, I separate myself from, you know, the understanding, okay, well, everything I knew up to this date makes me who I am today, okay? well, if everything I knew up to this date was a lie, then who the fuck am I, and how can I, you know, rediscover and fucking, you know, acknowledge that, you know, that true, you know, true knowledge, and trying to re-situation it where we're like, or that's not even a word, but you know, reposition it where you can view it like, okay, well,
from your own eyes.
yeah, and be like, okay,
take a step
aside,
back, view the fuckery.
You know, view the fuckery, view my past, and be like, okay, it's in the past. I can't fucking change that.
Yeah.
But what I can change is I can try to find the real in everything and the real truth. And
it sounds a lot like that moment when you know, it's like for a man. I don't know how a woman goes through that. I'm not a woman, but for a man, you know, they have a tough relationship with their father, and then, you know, one day they grow up and they realize, fuck, he was just a guy trying to do his best. You know what I mean? Yeah. How would I have done? You know, like all men go. I think all men, if you really mature, you go through that moment, and it seems like that was like similar to the moment that you're having, except it wasn't with your father. It was with the structure of civilization.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
entirely.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's like the first step is recognizing that there's an issue.
Right. But,
so
but then that, like I said, that develops a, you know, like an internal, you know, struggle, because, you know, if everything brought you to this point, all your knowledge, everything that you know, been through, all your fucking past and, you know, knowledge, you know, all your experiences, yeah. You know what I mean, all bring you to that point. So it's like, okay, if a part of that is false,
yeah,
and at this point, I'm just going with that, you know, like, okay, if a part of that is false, because now I'm starting to go down that fucking cycle and being like, okay, well, yeah, I gotta, if they lied to me in the media about this, okay, and then you start going down that hole and being like, okay, well, maybe they lied to me in my, you know, as my teachers and quote unquote, you know, your adults in your life, you know, especially as a child, you know, you look up to the adults, but now that you're an adult, you're like, I was looking up to these fucking chud biscuits.
Yeah.
You know, like, what the fuck?
Learning about the Gulf of Tonkin incident, you're like, what the fuck is
like
this now? I was like, what?
Most of these adults are fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Adults are fucking assholes. Like,
right? True that.
Like, so was I actually looking up to these people, like, as like my fucking mentors? And, like,
so let me ask you,
yeah.
If you could summarize, just shortly, and we'll touch upon all of these as we go. What are the three big lies that really opened you up to the world that you see now?
Oh, that's deep. That's deep.
Just try to summarize it, and then we'll expand.
That's fucking deep, dog.
You're over 5, Steve. That's fair now.
Nice.
All right.
Like lie one, the
lie
COVID
one
vax,
was
isn't it?
COVID.
Okay.
You know, the whole COVID thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that, you know, right away, I smelled it out, and I was like, no, this fucking don't make any fucking sense.
Okay.
So
Two.
that was like literally the fucking first.
What a way to control the minds of a country.
Right.
Yeah. We'll
then,
go back.
And then, you know, I give credit to my cousin Dan, you know, because without him and my brother, for example, without them, you know, going before me, my brother was different than my cousin, because my brother, you know, he was awake to a lot of the things prior, you know, years prior to COVID coming out, and he would vocalize it at like family dinners and shit, and like, you know, and at that time I you know, I was like, yeah, it makes a lot of fucking sense, you know, but I was so caught up in my own world of, you know,
just living
and trying to be the, you know, create this materialistic lifestyle for, you know, my now baby mama and, you know, my daughter. So you know, that's distracting in itself. So it's like you can't focus on anything else, if you're going through the rigmarole
yeah.
of daily life, that's why most people won't wake up, because they're so caught up in their fucking
Why
day-to-day.
worry about all this extra shit
They don't have time.
when you
They don't
exactly
have fucking time,
yeah.
dude.
And
You're
that's
just trying to survive.
that's the Matrix. That's what they
Exactly.
put us
So,
in. But number 2, what's the second big lie? I just want to get these big points out first, and then
second big lie was, I guess, after COVID. It was our entire food industry, and the people,
toxins, things like that.
the people that were supposedly in our best interest for health and safety. So it's like that just, it kind of spiderweb from there. It's like, okay, well, if COVID's fake and gay. Then,
all right, that's $100,
right?
Then fucking.
He goes fake, gay.
and I just want to say, I give credit to my buddy, my brother's one of his best friends, Mike Haas. He created fake and gay well before fake and gay ever made national headlines.
That's awesome.
I know
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, I grew up with Mike and your brother.
Yeah,
So-
yeah,
Shit.
no shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Small
wild.
world.
Small
Small
world.
world.
Small world. He doesn't exist right now, though. Shut the fuck up, Buttons.
But he knows, he gets it.
So, all right, and then the third big lie, and then we'll come back and we'll
okay,
get deep
so-
into each one of these.
Third big lie, I would have to say was the fact that the United States was based on this idea of freedom.
Okay.
And
This is a really good one. I'm really glad you said this.
yeah.
I'm really glad you
It's
said this.
based on freedom.
I'm not gonna lie. I was really nervous you were gonna say that the fucking world was flat.
I kept away from that. I'm keeping away from that because I don't want to go down that road.
No, it's a joke.
but it is true.
All right, shut the fuck up, Buttons. Okay. No, so
I
all
promised
right.
myself to stay away.
The big, all right. So the top 3 big lies that really woke you up: 1, the COVID vaccinations being pushed on everyone; 2, was the use of chemicals in food.
Just the medical industry itself.
Okay,
the
and then
food,
3,
Big pharma and food together.
everything.
pharma
Oh,
food,
it's all,
and
it's all
3
correlated.
was how this
The idea
is
of
not
freedom.
freedom.
The idea of
Yeah.
freedom.
Okay, I love that. Fucking.
It's
phenomenal.
a mirage of freedom.
This is about to be a
mirage.
dope ass episode.
It is.
It's a mirage
sure
of freedom. This
You stay tuned, and also don't forget this episode is brought to you by Opus Clip.
Oh yeah, we got
Opus.pro.
sponsors, y'all.
/MTM pod. That's 25% off all your future purchases up to the next year, and then we'll get that refreshed for you because they love us already. Thank you very much. That helps us out tremendously. Again, that's opus.pro.
Can
if
I
you're
get
a-
a refill?
Oh,
Yes, of course.
That's right here,
Opus.pro /MTM pod.
Oh, right on the
Also,
fucking spot. I like
/move
right on the spot 10. Get it?
Ha! Look
Get
at
it?
that fun.
Not during the ad read, bro.
It's a pun, bud.
Not during
That'd be
the
a
ad
cool
read.
sponsor for you.
I'm doing an ad read, guys.
Oh, sorry.
All right, whatever. It's fine.
I apologize.
I won't clip this one.
Comedy, baby.
Opus, don't clip it.
It's going to benefit them.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And Spotting, if you want to.
That'd be cool.
We fucking love you
Wouldn't
guys.
it? Wouldn't it?
We actually
that'd be
have
wicked
some
cool.
viewers in Germany, man. I think
Yeah.
last I looked, there was like 720 views in Germany.
Oh man.
Almost 1,000.
We're about to get some. We're about to get some more after this episode. Let me tell you what. I'm just kidding.
I fucking love it. All right, so let's get deep into
COVID.
2020. What was it about COVID? Do you think that like sparked you? I know you said that you had family member who talked about things a lot, but in your own personal experience,
It was just the whole fucking
Yeah.
thing. I mean, right from the get-go, it was just the fucking, the whole...
the ads.
No,
the
it was just the
pushing,
whole fucking, like, okay, there's this, this fucking respiratory disease that, is coming over and it's fucking getting people sick and this and that, but we don't know, you won't know if you have it but you can give it to someone else and then without knowing you even had it. So it's like, it's deadly though, and it's like, fucking, you can give it to your, you know, your grandparents and your grandmother or whatever, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, like, you know, and then like the whole, dude, I mean, it's nauseating and it hurts my brain to
I just want to ask, why do you think they were trying to separate everyone into their homes and away from each other? What do you think the main purpose of separating everyone was?
I think it was a trial.
Okay.
I think it was a trial move. I think it was played out exactly to thin the herd, to see who
would listen and who
was
wouldn't.
compliant and who were the problems, and then separate the two. You know. And
so I've read some of the stuff you know, that you post in the Telegram channel. I've been following that for a while, and later on you can share everyone that your channel, and they can join that as well and see all the information that you do put up there. But I've seen a lot of things about 5G towers and how 100%. They kept going up. It just, I mean,
yeah, why were they going up at the same time?
Right, essential workers assigned to just put up towers on corners of every major city.
But did you see the recent shit about that?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get you to.
Yeah. You already know I fucking saw it.
Well, you're the reason why I seen it, remember? So
I'm
trying to get you to this. Let me put the glasses on. My friend, so why were they...
He didn't take them off, by the way.
No.
I know.
No,
so why
I'm
were they
here.
installing... While everyone was supposed to be separated, why were they installing 5G towers? Is it because we needed more internet, because everyone's going to be at home working and they need the internet? Or
no.
What was the purpose of that?
Well, this goes back to, you know, every plague that has ever happened, you know, since 1900 plus, you know, it's all correlated. You know, it's all the induction of frequency waves that tie in exactly to a point. You know, it's like, okay, how did the Spanish flu spread from fucking, what was it, Spain where it developed, and then came across the United States in fucking like days? How the fuck does that even fucking happen without boats or fucking like no, it's the induction of the fucking the waves, you know, the frequency waves, you know, because then it was radio waves, I think, and then radar waves, and if you look at the timelines, you know, with each thing, and this goes all the way up to 4G. Implemented 5G. You know, what you had H1N1. That was when 4G came in.
Swine flu.
Yeah. 5G comes in, and that's COVID.
So as they say that, like, sound is, you know, a lot of spirituals and Buddhists, they know that sound is like one of the best ways to heal the human body.
Frequency is 100%.
So on the flip side of that, you're saying they're using these towers around major cities and things like that to alter the body, and vaccines were a way to implant a physical thing for those frequencies to interact with.
Yes.
Right?
But it's also, it goes deeper than that. It goes into like, I mean, it's in everything. You know, the food we eat, chemtrails in the sky. It's absorbing into our bodies whether we want it or not, you know. I mean, like the vaccine, obviously that just streamlined it. But
what's up with these IP addresses? People with vaccines having to just have their own IP address. Did you see anything about that?
You're talking about like where people died, and then they're literally got Wi-Fi signals in the grave sites like that.
Those, and also I seen
well, you got to post at the funeral.
I seen very recently somebody was sitting at a Starbucks. They, you know, put their iPad into developer mode.
Yeah, I've seen that before. That was like was early in like the fucking vaccine.
This one was just recent, but it had shown that, you know, he put it in developer mode, turned on some way to see all the unnamed IP addresses around him, and it literally, you know, codes and right under the vaccinated. Yeah. Vaccinated. It's a part of the code.
Right.
And he's looking around, and literally the number of them is how many people are in the fucking thing.
I know.
It's
Fucked up.
It's absurd.
It's fucked up. I mean, it's just fucked
They
up.
have IP addresses. Well, here's another thing. The patent, I should probably put these on. The patent for the vaccination, the Moderna one, is listed as a device.
Yeah, but if you look at, okay, so why did they implement all these fucking black light street lights in all these urban
Okay,
fucking
thank
cities?
you. Here we go. Get deeper.
You know, because
See all the cum on their shirts.
If you look at the patents for these vaccines, you'll look up that one was luciferase.
Whoa.
Okay, and I mean, come on, dude. And the patent was like 666 or whatever the fuck, you know. Obviously.
Number of the beast.
Yeah, but so they put all these black lights in these urban cities because under the black light you could see the people that, like, if their veins glowed or fucking
Okay,
yeah, it's
so
fucked up.
am I? Let me get this right. If I'm just using a little bit of 1 + 1 here, those lights are to let the military know where the zombies are.
Dude, we're in a zombie apocalypse. Have you not fucking noticed?
Have you seen Holyoke? They're just sleepy zombies fucking everywhere.
Everywhere, dude. Look at
Sleepy zombies just.
It's not even that.
Hey, bro,
dude.
Mike Tyson used to box in Holyoke. You better chill.
Not
Give
even
me
that.
$1.
No, but dude, like the iPhone, dude, the fucking phone itself, the fucking
That's infused.
infused.
That's brought to us by Verbs of Herb. Shout out Verbs of Herb. All our friends and family, go down to Verbs of Herb. Let them know that Move the Mic podcast sent you. And you might find yourself a little gift.
Where's my gift?
You're smoking it, motherfucker.
I'm the gift.
He doesn't smoke. He's a project manager.
No, I'm just. I'm working on my vices, y'all. Working on my vices, trying to be better.
Oh, Buttons love
More
that.
power,
Buttons
more
loved it. All right. This is still a comedy podcast.
Yes,
and we love
I
you
will
guys
be
very
talking
much.
about dicks and cum this whole time.
Chill out. We are getting there. We will get there.
We will
in-
get there in time. All right.
And that's
Keep
never
it,
mind.
Keep it.
I'll save
keep
it
it
for when
on
we're
lid
there.
until then.
So
Keep the lid on it.
okay, so we're talking about right now devices. So
The
You can
mRNA.
look this shit
the
up,
big
dude.
lie,
I mean, you
the
can fucking
COVID,
look up
yeah.
luciferase, dude. It's fucking in there.
Lucifer race. Now, who do you think is in, like, what's the purpose of it? It's just control, or is it like,
It's always been controlled.
is
dude.
it depopulation?
It's the fucking Jews.
If you had that on your bingo card, and I know you did, mark it down.
Mark it down. Mark it down.
You'll see my reaction. I didn't flinch.
Hitler was right.
Fucking shit.
Oh fuck.
Mark that down for me, Buttons.
I stand by that comment.
You gotta let him speak.
1000%.
I know.
We're
He's
definitely
ready
gonna
to go.
get taken down. for that. We gotta let the man speak. It's freedom of speech.
That's it.
Before we get into all the great things about Adolf Schicklgruber, I want to know
The
more.
legend, by the way.
I want to know more about.
legend.
Okay, so yeah, the way they were implementing
Hands
everything
down,
was
legend.
insane, right? The way they were trying to push us on it. Every single show on TV was Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah.
And then you just watched you can literally just watch the decay of the percentage rates of success rates and all this and that, and it was a devastating time.
Not to mention
Now
like,
a lot of people.
Can I-
You haven't said anything.
not
Go
to
ahead.
mention addiction rates during that time.
Can I
period.
comment real quick?
It's
Hold
the
on,
only
real-
thing
I
left
just wanna
open
say-
were
I only
liquor
got 2
stores.
words to say.
Go ahead.
Fake and gay.
Okay, that's
3 words.
I love
I'm
it.
sorry, 3 words.
So, but a lot of people. Hold on now. Hold on.
I'm getting money, but
A lot of people would say.
it's fake
that
money,
it's-
but I'll take it.
A lot of people
It's
would
fake and
say
gay.
Oh,
that.
fake and gay.
Can I
So-
fucking get a
go,
sentence
go.
out?
Sorry.
God, guys.
Hey,
really, this is a podcast. We can't just be. Come on, don't make me be this guy. So, fuck. They were pushing it out on everyone really tough, right?
Yep.
And you've seen everything. None of it made any sense. But a lot of people would say that is incompetency. Now, to the person who would say that, oh, that was just, everyone got scared and we haven't dealt with anything like that before, what do you say to that person to try to get them to understand your point of view? When they hit you with that, like, oh, people just suck. You know.
That's a tough question because, I mean, like I said, I dealt with it through close knit. You know, my family was always really close growing up, and my best memories were with my family. And like we had a big family, and what I saw that COVID did to the people that I fucking, you know, forged. You know, unbreakable fucking, you know, like everything I am and everything I fucking, they know who I am, you know, and then all of a sudden COVID, my views turned to the other side of their views where they're following the fucking, you know, the sheeple and the fucking just, you know, following the shit, and now I'm fucking an outcast, like I'm looked like I'm a fucking, you know, the worst person on the fucking planet when they know all my deepest and fucking, you know, everything about me, you know, and like who I am as a true fucking person, a true human. So with that, you know, it was like, you know, to say that, you know, like, okay, well, it was just the time period and it was just the fucking, you know, everyone was fucking this and that. I get it. I do have a empathy in my heart for that, which I, you know, even at that time period, I fucking showed to my family, and like, you know, like, I'm like, you may see things differently, you know, than I do, but that shouldn't fucking matter. Just like back in the day, like, just because your views are different than mine doesn't mean we can't be fucking cool as a cucumber, you know what I mean? Like, fucking. And that's the way it was back in like the 90s and shit like that. And it's like, you know, but now all of a sudden, my view is
makes you a demon. Yeah.
I'm an outcast. Like I'm a fucking like gargoyle or some fucking bullshit. You know, like and that really hurt me, dude.
Yeah.
That hurt like especially with like, you know, like my family, like, you know, my aunts and uncles. Like, you know, my mom comes from a huge family, so like, you know, she's got 9 brothers and sisters, you know. So I have a lot of cousins, I have a lot of fucking uncles and aunts, and we were all fucking close as fuck. So it tore our family apart with COVID. You know, family, you know, we used to have a big ass Christmas Eve party at my parents' house every year since I was a fucking kid. It was the best time of my life, dude. Every fucking Christmas Eve was awesome. And my parents had the house for it too, so it was, you know, it was even better because you could handle that many people, you know, comfortably. But after COVID, it was just like fucking split, fucking.
No one's allowed over.
Know, just like diced with like fucking meat cleaver and fucking like, and I just like couldn't believe it. It was just like it was just so. That hit me the most because it was so hard on my soul and my fucking heart. It was like, you know, like, you know who I am. Deep down, my flaws, my fucking, you know, triumphs, everything. And you know what kind of person I am deep down. And you're just going to fucking throw that to the wayside just because I fucking view things a little differently. Insane. It still doesn't process to me, you know.
Do you think that time period was the closest we ever were to like a 1984, like Orwellian society? Because it was just like, hey, if you were not vaccinated, you basically everyone thought you had COVID, and you were just like you were tossed to the side, like, you know what I'm talking about, like an unvaccinated person is just like an unvaccinated dog at a dog park. Like no one's gonna really trust it.
Well, I mean, I think, like I said, I think 1984,
very close
among everything else that's been predictive programmed in our lives, was just, it's out there exactly for that purpose, like showing the world. I mean, there's cartoons that go back into the fucking like 20s and fucking 40s and 50s that, you know, literally fucking. I mean, if you watch them today, they're it's insane to watch.
Now, do you think that's life imitating art?
No.
Or do you think it's literal predictive programming?
I do believe it's predictive.
So how are they able to see so magnificently into the future? Is it that they see into the future, or that they have a plan and people consistently keep to a plan to make these things happen?
I think they know they know the truth that time is an illusion. Time is,
Flat.
It's flat. It's not moving. So like, the whole idea of like birthdays, okay, for example, like your mind's a powerful fucking tool. So, if you tell yourself that you're getting older every year, okay, then guess what? Your mind's gonna make it real. So your mind is the fucking, is the machine that runs the fucking, the whole thing. So, just like manifesting, just like, creating your fucking universe in front of you. You have the power. Like, we are the fucking power. That's what they want us to not know, is the fact that we don't have the power. We are relying on the government. We're relying on this fucking, illusion, this fucking reality that's shoved in our faces since we were kids, and this fucking scripted fucking, bullshit and it goes back to the Matrix, man. Like, we are batteries. That's what we are.
Well, we can be. We can be succumbed to a battery,
No,
but we're so much more
our
than a battery.
society is built on that. Like that, the reason Keanu Reeves says The Matrix was a fucking documentary, because it is.
Yeah.
Because it is. Like,
I can't wait to fuck Trinity. I ever can't. I'm just kidding.
but,
She's so hot.
Yeah, it's just like, but that's the truth, is the fact that, like, once you realize that, it's like they're harnessing, we are cells. Why do you think they use the words, the spells? It's spelling for a reason.
Yeah.
It's just, cast spells, like a prison cell, like it's all related, like, and it ties to what I talked to you about, delusion of freedom. That's where it's, like.
Well, that's the third thing. You gotta save. Hold on. Now.
I'll save
That's
it.
the third one. That's the third one.
I was just,
we gotta bring it back.
I'm just
I
going,
know.
I'm just going with it, man.
I know.
I could talk for hours, Damien.
This will go.
Been there.
All right. So
It is kind of
COVID.
crazy how we keep running the same script over and over.
Yeah.
Like a really repetitive, like, if you look back, like you said, the Spanish flu.
Yeah.
They mandated a no spit law in most states because people were just.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it. What are you doing here? Like a no spit law is insane.
fucking
Getting
mask.
arrested for a
Dude,
spitting.
that was another thing. The fucking mask.
Yep.
Dude, me and Damien, we work in insulation.
You wore the same
okay?
mask. We get it.
We have better masks than what they were
Yeah.
fucking giving us. These stupid fucking, bullshit masks. And Damien knows I fucking brought it on the podcast last time with the mask and what the whole fucking reason was for the mask.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a test at my house about that.
they have nanobots in those motherfuckers.
Yeah, nanoworms.
They had nanoworms. You were breathing them in. They were getting into your fucking dude.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because you could still smell a fart through your drawers, man. Nothing's getting by a mask.
No, but this
I'll
is
tell you
fucking
that.
true, dude. I did the test at my house, and I was filming
You like
it.
All right, that's one of the ones that I'm not fully but hey, we can stick to what we were just talking
Yeah,
about,
it's
which
all
is
right. I gotta throw
amazing,
in
man.
jokes.
I want to know, like, how is it so easy for some people to just see it, and then some people to just be like, what is it that
Ignorance
makes
is bliss.
It really goes down to the algorithm.
Yeah, what is it that makes some people, like I think everybody in this room, see the Matrix, and then there's just so many people that are just in
Because
it.
they're caught in their own
I
echo
just-
chamber.
It's a tough one to get, because like anybody you really come in contact with, anybody I sit down and talk to, it seems like they get it. You know what I mean? Whether they're on this side of the political view or this side, they still have an understanding that we're all being manipulated.
Or
Like,
they
it seems
feel
like
it.
everyone
Even
knows
if they don't
that.
want to admit it, they feel it.
Right,
You know.
but still, like, you can look back all the way through history. There's only one really recent time where there was ever like a revolution, right? And people can't even fathom, because we have all these amenities, like the fact that I can get, fake hundreds and all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it stops. Like, I'll admit, a part of me wants to just fucking, you know what I mean, throw on a shield and a fucking sword and have a fucking.
It's a cap gun.
I don't want a gun. I don't fuck guns.
I got hit.
I just, you know,
Showed him.
I just want to go out there and swing at trees, you know what I mean, in a field and scream to the world. But nothing's ever going to change, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
like,
the hardest
that's
part.
where we're at now. It's like
That's the hardest part, and honestly, it's like
nothing's going to change.
That's been, honestly the hardest to deal with this entire time. Because I lost my girl, I lost,
what you
the
built.
life I had with my daughter. I obviously see her and everything like that, but it's not the way I envisioned it, prior to COVID. And it was like, at that time period, it was like being dealt a fork in the road, like where it's like, okay, I can just go on that same path that I was on, be successful, be exactly who I was prior to this, or I could fucking take that right and be like, knowing in my heart the right was, the right way to go, like that's how big of a fucking choice it felt to me.
Yeah.
So when I stood my ground and made that choice to just be like, okay, now I'm standing with the truth and standing with what's right and what my heart, is choosing, but what you don't realize is the fucking absolute shitstorm that comes with doing the right thing, you know what I mean? Like, and it hasn't been easy, man. It really hasn't.
Not to make it like a religious thing, and it might be for you. We can get into that in a moment. But even the Bible, there's some quote about as soon as you start to walk with Jesus, the demons really come for your heart.
Mike
or something
Tyson
like that.
said a good quote.
Yeah,
he was talking about.
What did he say?
No, he was with.
He's on a podcast.
Logan
Paul.
He was talking to that other fucking boxer, the new guy there, the big motherfucker. He goes, if you're,
Francis.
if you're chosen by God, Nagano. If you're chosen by God, well, guess what? You're chosen by the devil too.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I mean?
Now listen, Francis.
Exactly.
Listen here, big boy. Listen, Francis. I have something for you.
But it's true, man. And that, I couldn't feel any more truth to that as what my life has happened after just standing my ground and, holding to, my heart. And yeah, it's been fucking.
So where? All right.
Yeah.
Where's the information coming from, and how do you know? How do you discern? What is it inside of you that like is all right, let's simplify it. Where do you get your information? Let's just go there.
Well, that's the thing, Damien, is the fact that this whole time, that's. Dude, it's such a fucking hard thing to do.
Yeah, right.
And you should know that.
I just want to say real fast.
Yeah.
He's not getting deep at all yet. All right, he's still trying to let you know his experience and let you know about him.
I'm I'm like
there
in the
is
fucking tunnels under, the
there
Vatican
is
right
so
now.
much actual stuff going on that I want to hear about. All right, we're just getting to know John a bit on
We're
here.
just scratching the surface.
We're just scratching the surface. But dude,
we could fill fucking 75 days of me talking.
Tell me about. So during
That's how
COVID,
fucking deep I am. All right?
we're still in the first big lie. All right, we're still in the first. So during COVID, where did you hear that there were nanobots in face masks? And then how did tell me about that.
Well, like I said, it was after that first, like I told you, the first lie, realizing that the media is not being truthful with me.
Okay, so you went to somewhere else.
Now you're. It's almost like you're on a fucking. What's the word? Like a quest or a fucking like some magical fucking legendary fucking journey to like find
fucking Link right now.
Yeah, like I'm just
trying to get laid.
Yeah, Can we get the link? No, but that's how I felt, man. It was just like, okay, well, if they're not telling me the truth, then it's on me to go. And I have a daughter at the time, young daughter. That's where it was like really like fucking life or death, dude. Like, like that's my fucking daughter, dude.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
And my girl, I'm like, dude, I gotta protect them. I'm the man of the house, I gotta fucking protect them. So it was like, I guess it was just, like that whole duty calls kind of fucking thing. Like, like you're meant for something. You're meant to fucking protect them. You know your role. It's just fucking instincts, man.
So where did you start finding information?
So I started looking, and I started like, and it's a process. It's not like it's a fucking overnight thing. Okay, well, I just found the fucking place that I can get truthful information. No, it's like, it's literally, and it takes intuition, it takes discernment, it takes every bit of fucking character and smarts you have, street smarts, fucking, life smarts, everything combined to, differentiate. Differentiate the difference between, okay, truth and non-truth. And, there's a fucking fine line between that, too, because there's still half-truths and everything. So it's like, it
what's
becomes,
put out to...
It becomes so fucking hard, to distinguish the difference. But, so, like, you have to be on your fucking...
So how much like of your time are you taking in, taking in information, studying different sources, hearing, looking at different sources,
I mean,
overlaying,
over time, it's kind of, fluctuated, I would say, because obviously, like...
We're still COVID era right now.
Yeah, at first, but also, like I said, I was still stuck in that spread of dynamic, like, okay, well, I still have a role to lead in my, materialistic path, like, my work and everything, and like what I built up to that date, and, so it was like a fucking, like, what's the word I'm trying to say, like, it was kind of like, I had this kind of separation of myself, like where I, had to fucking do what I always did.
Cowboy up.
Like do what I always did, but also having this, almost like this mirrored person that is now a part of me that I can't get away from. It's there, and it's shadowing me. It's like my fucking shadow. It's, to be kind of like in that kind of perspective, that. I know something's not right, and I gotta protect my family that I built with this, alternate, my original, view of life and everything like that I was built. So I said at that time, every second that I had free time, without dealing with my daughter, without dealing with life, was focused on trying to navigate that crazy fucking,
Before I ask, I have a question that's kind of gonna like set everything off into the next level of this podcast. But before I get to that, I just have to ask this to really kind of like make a differentiation for the viewers there.
Yep.
So, what are some lines in the conspiratorial realm that you don't cross? Like, where are the things that like where you look at it and you're like, that's bullshit, or this is like, no way that can be real? What are some things that maybe stick out?
Line.
Nothing.
I don't think there's a line. Like, I don't leave anything off the table anymore.
Nice.
Like, I don't, like, and I told you, Damien, because I work with you, but I've told you that I don't hold my true beliefs in any certain topic. Like I gather everything that I've learned, everything that I fucking have consumed as information throughout my entire life cycle, and I hold that, and then I try to navigate that web of information, and then make my best logical interpretation of the information that I have. But
So-
even after that, I don't hold that, belief into.
Great.
Like,
I love the way you said that.
you know
So
what I mean? Like,
now I'm going to ask
does
the
that make
question.
sense? If that makes sense, I don't know if that makes sense.
Now I'm going to ask the question. Do you think Q is real, and do you think it's spot on? Do you think Q is a psyop? What do you think about Q? And when I say Q, for the QAnon, if you okay. So, because I know that has a lot to do with a lot of things in where you've gained information. So.
Yes, early on when you had your first podcast, I had a strong belief system in the information I was getting at that time period. Now that time's passed, even though time's linear, but now that some non-time has passed, I guess.
Yeah, we're in this moment now. Yeah.
That my belief structure has changed, but it's also like I just explained in my last comment, is my belief structure isn't tied.
But what do you
exactly
think specifically about Q?
I think I do.
Is
believe
it a psyop?
I do believe it's a psyop. I do believe it's artificial intelligence, creating this whole thing. I do think Israel and the Jews are to blame for everything, and Hitler was right, and that's why they were kicked out of 109 countries, and that's where I stand. And to this day, I still think everything that we are witnessing on a public stage is nothing more than a movie. Like I said years ago to you, I said everything's a fucking pre-scripted movie, playing out like almost like the Book of Revelations style to the Bible, tied to the Bible, Book of Revelation.
Do you think they use that, knowing that it's the scripture that people will abide by? Do you think they use that as part of like source information for the Writers Guild?
They can only like the devil, Lucifer can only can only emulate, can only trick, deceive. He can't do anything with real. So I've always been about real. So just like we mentioned before with the whole 5G towers, we didn't get to broaden on that, but did you realize that they have all these, I forget what they're called, but in the urban cities, so they have the 5G tower, and then they have all these like, they're like
transmitters, circuits.
Like kind of like they fucking bridge everything from the 5G tower. I don't know the name of it, but people looked into that, and they looked into the pattern that these certain
pentagrams.
No, certain no. And you know what it emulates?
What?
What it creates is the flower of life.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that.
No, it's not awesome.
Why isn't it?
Because
that's
not man-made. We had man-made flower of life with.
You don't think the flower of life is natural?
I do.
Oh, okay.
But why are they making it in a pattern that is fake when it's already natural? It's already off the ether, which is the.
I think they're emulating that structure because it's the most defined structure in nature. And if you can use that...
but they can emulate the 5G waves, like we've talked about, to create us to be sick or whatever through the fucking induction of whatever. Mm-hmm. So they're the god now, not... You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is we're actually in hell right now. It's
hot enough. Holy fuck.
No, like, I mean, really, if you think about it. Like if you really
it's like purgatory.
No, I think it's in hell. We're in separation of God now. That's why, like in every religion, it's the devil's in everything. There is no connection with God, and the Bible does say that hell. It only describes hell as the separation of God, and heaven is the full connection with God.
Well,
so if, I mean, fuck, that's.
Well, the devil
that's
is
kinda
a
deep.
fallen angel. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was fallen. So he's the god of this earth. This
Yeah.
realm, okay.
Mhm.
So technically, he is the god, and that's what all the religions, the religions of nowadays, like, you know, and I'm talking about every single religion. Even I was born Catholic. Even the Catholic religion.
Yeah.
You know, we are deceptively.
You ever seen the Vatican, dude?
It's fucked up, but we're deceptively worshiping the devil, Lucifer,
Oh yeah.
without even knowing it.
Yeah. Or if you go a little
And-
deeper, it's actually Loki. Have you heard that one?
Loki.
Yeah, Loki from Norse
Look at the
Norse
fucking
mythology.
the Statue of Liberty.
That's definitely a dude.
No, but you know.
No, it is a dude.
Have you seen?
I mean-
have you seen the Statue of Liberty with a fucking chain around
Yeah.
his ankle, and then the fucking,
The crown.
crown?
Oh yeah.
It's
man.
Lucifer, dude.
All right, let's go deep. It's time to go deep.
Jeep.
All right, I want you to just go ahead, slap on me the newest thing that you had something prepared. Let's fucking go. Let's go. We're an hour
I already
in.
sampled on it.
We're an hour in. If you made it this far, you're fucking buckle
Well, okay,
up.
let's go with the new. You said you wanted to touch base on the recent.
Yeah, last night's
the
incidents.
the war,
Yeah. Okay.
our bunker bombings.
Yeah.
Bunker
Okay.
Buster.
So, did you know that?
He just got so sassy. That was awesome.
Did you know?
That's the name of your episode.
So sassy.
that, okay, so the 3 targets that Trump supposedly hit with these fucking,
Let me guess.
bunker buster
Construction
bombs.
owners.
No, Israel already hit all 3 of those fucking targets.
Okay.
Okay. So why are we hitting these 3 fucking targets that are already demolished by Israel?
Because they didn't have a bunker buster. They were only able to take out the surface equipment. We had to send in the shit.
That's
to,
the line in the sand you're standing on.
that's
where you wanna go?
I mean that's what I would
That's
listen.
where you wanna go with that?
I am the voice of the listener.
They had
What the
Stargates.
first thought
They
would
had
be
Stargates underneath them.
Stargates.
Stargate.
They're real.
Okay, no. Tell me what's actually happened. Tell me what was going on.
was my
Why'd
guess.
they attack them again?
So, there's a couple ways of thinking on this topic, but obviously, my belief structure is that
Let's go with the like what people are talking about, and then you tell us what you think.
I don't know what are people talking about.
Well, no, like what are people saying? What was the reason? And then what
I don't
you
know.
found.
I don't know what people are saying. I only know what I fucking think.
Trump said.
Oh, okay.
Trump said it was a great success.
Great
Everything
success.
went well.
Yeah,
I did watch Borat last night, and I loved it.
Just remember, like,
I actually filmed the running of the Jews, 2004.
Dude.
oh my god,
I said to
Dude.
my brother, I was like, dude, oh, he almost got the money there.
Yeah. You know what really gets me from Borat is when it's just like, we had trained at very young age in high school, 6 years old, to see the Jew. And he was like, what are the best parts of Jew? He's like, first you see the nose, then you see the wings, and then you see the claw.
okay.
And I was just like, dude, this guy gets away with whatever. I love Sacha Baron Cohen. Sacha Baron
The
Cohen.
fucking, well, because he's Jewish, but
Yeah.
first of all. But, no, then the she-Jew comes out, lays the egg,
Oh my
dude.
god,
Oh my god.
get back on track. Please.
Oh,
Let's
your
stop.
mouth
Rip,
is
let's,
cut out.
The kids are destroying the egg before the Jew egg hatches.
back on track, guys. Come on, let's keep this on track.
They claw.
The first fucking button of the day.
He's been on it.
No, I know.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, what's
Dude,
what's
what
your take on the situation?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, what do you
like
think
I said, I
happened?
don't know.
Why are they
I don't
bombing
know
it
what the-
again?
I don't know what the fucking media is saying because I don't give a fuck about what the
Okay,
media
so what do you think happened?
So what I think is happening is either it's there's 2 different ways to look at it. Either obviously Trump is siding with Israel, which would make the fucking perfect sense because Israel owns the fucking entire world. There are the Jews and they fucking run everything. But there's also a different way to interpret it, which would be like Trump. And this goes into like my whole idea of the whole world's a stage, everything's a fucking movie, because we're reliant on our media and our connection to the internet to provide us with information that we're getting at the click of a button, the click of a fucking app or whatever. Well, what's to say that happened yesterday or the day before or 3 years ago or fucking whatever? I'm just asking the question. I'm not fucking saying anything.
Yeah.
I'm just
I've seen a few of those where they showed they were showing a instance that happened in Tel Aviv, and it was actually filmed like 3 years ago, and it was like,
yeah, I know it was a different, but I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about the question of we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Just like
No,
World War II, like the fucking people.
It's like a lot of this AI.
That same thing.
You ask me.
Now you add AI into it, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is real?
So you ask me, I think AI has been in control for a lot longer.
I do, and I think it's being implemented into the public construct where we are today, purposefully, because now it splits the perception of what is real and what is fake. So now,
and it puts it in our hands.
And it puts it in the government's hands. So okay, well we need to contain this.
Well, the government's had it. I'm saying now.
I know, but I'm just saying it's used as their tool
to
implement this. Okay, well now it's in our hands to control
it makes us comfortable with it.
And we're gonna, now we're gonna put everyone on fucking watch. Now we're gonna control every fucking person, and it's gonna take more of our rights, more of our freedoms, under the guise of our fucking
protection.
Best interests. Yeah, our best.
Well, what was it, Carl Schwab or whatever, who said a few years ago that by 2035 we were going to own nothing and be happy about it?
That's their fucking goal.
That's crazy.
This has been.
I don't know.
I mean, that's what they want. But the only thing I could try to express to your viewers and you guys is that they only have control when we're in that lower vibration of fear and anxiety. So if we can vibrate higher as a collective, they can't harvest our energy, because these are like demons. I mean, it's a spiritual war. That's how I believe it is. It's a spiritual war.
Oh, here we go. You brought it up.
Yeah, I do. I just that's
all right.
the way I believe, because it's.
So spiritual war. Now, this is very tough obviously
I know.
For thousands of years, people have been fighting over any spiritual ideology, right?
So I know your views, so this is gonna be hard for you, I guess.
No. Let's just be. This is not for me. This is for the viewers.
No,
let's
be
gentle here.
I'm just saying. I know.
Let's just be gentle here. So I want to ask give me like a general, like, what's your general view on would you say that it's like religion in the sense of God versus Satan? Go ahead. What's your view? How do you define it?
So the way I can express myself, the best way that I can tell you is, I don't believe in structured religion, any of them. I think all religion is man-made construct to divide and conquer and split the masses, because we're all one. If we were a collective of one human race, the love and really, the darkness is the absence of light. It's not the opposite. Darkness is an absence of light. So, if we were living in love and light, it would fucking eviscerate the dark. So, if you were to, understand that, like, okay, well, you got to look at, like I said, you have to go deep, man. You can't nothing's at the surface. You have to fucking dig deep. You want the answers. So, if you go deep and you realize that, okay, why the separation? Why the fucking anger, race, fucking religion, fucking, all these fucking surface shit that doesn't make. I don't have any fucking problem with anyone out there, I don't fucking. don't care if you're black, white, brown, fucking yellow, fucking
Unless
purple.
you're Jewish, yeah.
Unless you're Jewish. But thank you, Damien. Appreciate that. But no, I mean, like, that's how I feel. Is, you know, I don't care. You know, like, just live your life. Don't bother me. Don't don't mess with what I got. I love you. I love everyone the fucking same, dude. You know, I have no hate in my heart unless you fucking, you know, come to the fucking doorstep with a fucking problem.
Yeah.
But, you know, so with religion as that kind of background, like what I said, you know, my belief structure is spirituality. It's not tied to religion.
So
but I do think there is a connection to Jesus Christ, not even the name Jesus Christ or that kind of thing, but I do believe that the Bible has been rewrote, withheld information, did all this shit. I do think there's some truth to that, but I do think it's like the Bible is like a fucking
It just gives you enough.
no, but it's
just
like
little
it's
bit.
like almost like it's like a blueprint.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
to your own power
So,
as
in
you know.
spirituality, would you agree that, like, we're all, like, the same consciousness? We all come from the same energy field?
Yeah.
And that we're just
But I don't
experiencing it together? Bro.
But I don't believe that.
I really do appreciate the lighter hustle this whole time.
But-
That's it, dude. My
It's
wrist
just-
is fucked.
Yeah.
So the dedication's there. But no,
Here's
but I
for
mean,
a
like,
brace. You can,
I do have a brace, by the way.
well, fuck, give that... Okay.
It's
Oh,
fake money. It's all fake to get. You can have it back. Here.
No, I don't want it back. Now you get another one for
Oh,
making me
thank
do
you.
extra work.
Let
I'm
me go
paying you
get-
to make me work. What the hell? That makes
So,
sense. So,
So
yeah.
I was just about to make a point too.
Yeah, so the
Fuckers.
it's a spiritual war. Okay,
Yes.
now people want to understand what that means. Where, like,
Because I
who's
believe,
on what side, and how do you characterize what the sides are of this war? Because if it's a war, there has to be two sides, or maybe there's 4 or 5. But
No,
how do you define?
I do believe it's separated exactly how it is, light and dark. I do
Okay.
believe that, but like my belief structure, you know, like I said, you know, I believe demons are real. I believe the spiritual realm, you know, everything dimensional is happening simultaneously. So I do believe that, you know, we are living in multiple layers of dimension, like the multiverse or something, you know, something similar to that. And, you know, our pineal gland and our consciousness is only allowing us to view things at a 3D level for the most part, because we've been dumbed down through fucking every, you know,
foods, fluorides,
everything. Yeah, you
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
name it, dude. We've been fucking dumbed down, so we can't access the higher dimensions, and that's on purpose because they're harvesting. I do believe that the demonic entities or the negative ETs, if you want to call them, or fucking extraterrestrials, that's how they stay, you know, feed is off that negative energy. It's a vibrational field. So I do believe it's, you know, the same thing with this
It's like
realm is.
It's like that movie Guardians, or Rise of the Guardians, with Jack Frost.
Oh, yeah.
Links up with Santa and the mother, and they gotta beat the fucking.
Yeah, Santa's the Hulk
the
in that, which
nightmare.
is insane.
Yeah,
Santa's
they
the
gotta
Hulk
beat
in that.
Bro, could you imagine Marvel Rivals, but it's the fucking Rise of the Guardians crew?
Is that
bro?
with the fucking owl?
Yeah, no. That's
No.
Guardians of Gahul.
No.
You ain't
I
never
swear
seen
to God,
Rise of
there's
the
a-
Guardians?
No.
What? It's a great movie, bro.
I'm
It's
pretty
really
sure the
funny.
Rise of the Guardians is with a fucking owl.
No, it's Guardians of
No.
Gahul. I read the books too
No,
as a kid.
dude.
No, dude, Rise of the Guardians.
No, there's a
Jack
fucking
Frost.
owl.
There's a
There's
dude.
a fucking
Fucking
owl.
There's a
Santa.
fucking owl.
Are we-
Santa's
You know
got
what I'm talking
sleeve tats. He's big as fuck.
Are we
right.
are we Mandela affecting right now?
No.
No, yeah. No.
Anyhow.
I read
So much there.
I read all those books. Yeah, I read all those books as a kid. Those are my
Can I smoke
favorite.
a
Yeah.
bud here, or do you want me
Yeah,
to-
you're good,
Oh,
dude.
there.
Light
Go
one
for it,
up.
yeah.
Use the ashtray, man. Fuck
Friggin-
yeah, bro. Do what you want in here.
Alright. I
This
just don't
is,
want to step on any toes.
You're not that
I
tall.
do. I don't give a shit.
It's fine. Eric's short enough. His toes end right here.
Yeah, you got it.
Right.
You got it.
Oh, that's a burn. That's a deep burn.
Dude, I'm 5'6".
His toes aren't even touching the floor. He's just dangling these motherfuckers.
All right.
It's like Wee Man.
All right.
Oh, shut up. You love it.
I'm 5'6" with size 11 feet. Figure it out.
Oh,
girl.
get some.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you spend money on socks. That's about it.
Big ass
Not
socks.
condoms. Socks. He saves money on condoms and spends it on socks.
Yo, I got some stiff socks next door. Tell you that.
Yo, the lips do what the hips can't.
You got.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Don't fucking do this to me.
Dude. All right, so you told me once that
Told you a lot.
yeah, I know. It's so hard
I
to
have
decipher
a weird
it all.
theory. Can I talk about it?
Yeah, please.
Yes, please.
Well, so I have this weird thing. So I'm sure we've all had these experiences, like a near-death experience.
Yep.
Do you think that splits the dimension and just keeps us going? Because I've had like car crashes I should have died in.
You think
I-
you
I-
died
Me too.
but woke
and
up
just
and
kept going.
alive?
Yeah, and shit was a little bit different. And I mean, I didn't realize it till like a couple of years later. You know what I'm talking about? Like a lot of people in my life changed dramatically in that time period. So I don't know if it was just like
I think it's, you know,
like, and I think
That's
sometimes it got
actually
better.
really interesting.
Sometimes it got better. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Like,
want to just, you know,
I almost got smashed
piggyback
by a
on that
car.
is the fact that, you know, because that's exactly the way I looked at things afterwards when I started waking up, is the fact that, you know, like I remember specific events in my life, and dude, Damien knows a lot about my past and what I've been through, and I could write.
Yeah, he's fucking gay.
I could write. I could write fucking 4 books
Yeah.
on just my 20s.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you know. But no, there were specific times, you know, that there were things that happened that I shouldn't have survived. You know,
Yeah.
I overdosed, and it was almost like I was picked up by someone, you know, and just like fucking like.
Fucking paramedic, dude.
Like literally just holding me up, and I knocked over my TV in my basement and shit at the time, and like just holding me up to keep me alive, and like and then I flew my Lexus off a fucking cliff in Hoy Oak, like a 40-foot wooded fucking ravine, dude. Like didn't hit a fucking tree, escaped with nothing but a scratch on my
Yep.
head, no seatbelt,
Yeah.
no nothing.
exactly.
And those kind of events that, you know, those 2 specifically, there's more, but those 2 specifically, I'm like, yo, someone's watching out for me. Like, I'm here for a purpose, you know, I'm here for a fucking reason. And that's kind of.
But do you feel it could like split the dimension? Like you probably did die,
So-
and then it just like restarted. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to get at.
I do think that there's something to that. That's very interesting. I also think it's actually deeper than that. I think the dimensions split based upon every single decision made. And that's why it's so hard to decipher the difference, because it's really just a fucking it's like looking at 2 sides of a crack in a mirror. You know what I mean? There's only that divide, that small divide between decisions, that changes a reality that you're in. And we see the biggest change when we go to sleep and wake up. It's like, you ever wake up, not you because you're single, but you ever wake up next to a chick and she's like different?
Burn.
She's like a completely different person.
Deep
You know
burn.
what I mean? Like sometimes a lot of shit happened, a lot of decisions had to be made, and maybe things averted.
Wicked deep burn.
Maybe things averted the
He's
path.
I'm so good.
Maybe things averted
He's
the
still
path
really
that you
going
were
deep
on.
on this.
But no, in reality, I'm being serious though.
He's
That was
going
just a
wicked
little
deep. He's
joke.
being seriously, but wicked deep.
But yeah, man. Like I think when we go to sleep and we
You
wake
might have a
up,
problem after this.
we're in a much further dimension.
Podcast
It's
is
8
over after
hours. Typically 8 to 12. He doesn't understand how to podcast. It's fine. It's typically 8 to 12 hours, right? People sleep, and there's a lot of decisions made in that time. That's why when you wake up the next day, things are like so many things can happen. Everybody in an area, and this will tie into something he believes in. Everybody in an area can all wake up feeling like they all woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
It's like a sickness, and you'll see it in schools. All the teachers, they come in, you know what I mean? Maybe they woke up in such a distant reality that it's kind of hard for that person who is very logical, who is very high IQ, maybe not very, but, you know, successful people, maybe they feel that lag. It's like a matrix lag.
I really want to hit a point
and this
with
ties in
I really want to hit a point with
to
what
the
you
frequencies.
just said. I really want to hit what you just said here.
Go ahead.
Because I do believe this is, again, exactly what you just fucking said. You know, I believe that is not artificial. That is, you know, manipulated.
No, you think it is artificial, right?
No.
Artificial means it's fake.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, I do believe that us feeling that way collectively, you know, is fake. You know,
like the towers.
It's manipulated through frequency,
right?
Because and chemtrails and all this shit, because they can manipulate our reaction, our, you know, just like MK Ultra,
our literal vibrations.
Our vibrations. If they, you know, if they can control populace, that's their whole fucking goal, is to control populace. So if they can control the way we wake up, the way we you know, sleep, our patterns, you know, everything is fucking connected to our body, our soul, you know. And if they can control that, they control us, dude. So it's like, you know, we're not waking up on the wrong side of the bed because we fucking feel, you know, shitty.
You're right.
We're waking up on the wrong side of the bed because we're being fucking zapped by every fucking 5G tower, you know, in the vicinity. Why do you think they got rid of lead paint? It wasn't because fucking kids were eating fucking lead paint chips, dude. It was because lead's a fucking frequency blocker. So they got rid of lead paint in the houses so they could fucking attack us while we're at
lead
home.
in the gasoline.
Yeah, it's just like,
well, no, you had lead in your wall paint. Yeah. The frequencies can't penetrate through your walls.
Yeah, they can't penetrate the lead.
But
you know,
hold on. Logically, though, I could say, from a scientist's point of view, from a technologist's point of view, that would also have impaired everything that you send frequency with. Your Wi-Fi would, if you had lead in your walls, your Wi-Fi would not work nearly as much.
But what?
Which
what
they would have. Hold on. They would had to have. It was direct through a cable, but they would have. Hold on. They would have, in order to advance Wi-Fi to where it is like today, they would have had to increase the frequency, right? So in your house, if you had Wi-Fi and you still had lead walls, your frequency of your router would be probably times twice of what it is now. And you would say now that it even causes issues. So imagine if we had lead walls and Wi-Fi.
I'm not arguing.
You know what I mean?
I'm not arguing with that. But what I'm going to say is, this ain't nothing new under the fucking belt, bro. Like, I mean, like, I believe that the technology we had prior to the mud floods.
Now we're getting into Tartaria.
You know, all this fucking glorious fucking construction, dude. I mean, we work in construction.
Yeah.
We don't build shit like that anymore.
No.
It was all
on
done
purpose.
On purpose.
Literally on fucking purpose.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
Yeah, it does. And that's what I mean, is the fact that, you know, the technology that humans had prior to all that, Tartaria, you know, the true golden renaissance of, you know, human development and where we could actually go as a species. No, it's all been manipulated and fucking, you know, hidden and, you know, hidden knowledge, hidden fucking everything.
Besides tartar sauce. I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke.
I love tartar sauce.
Bad terrible. The only thing handed down.
It blows my mind that...
But that's what I mean. It's like, you know, but for us, you know, like, we've been there. We've been down these holes, you know. So, like, when we see these fucking remaining Tartarian structures that are all over the fucking non-globe flat Earth.
It's when they dig down. It's when they dig down and they start to see what's down there.
But I mean, like, that's what I mean. Like, you know, these structures, you know, they weren't made with fucking hands and chisels, dude. The pyramids weren't made with.
You think
fucking
they were made with
slaves,
sound,
dude? It was frequency based, yes, 100%. And you know, they had the fucking technology to do so, and Tesla was on point, you know, which is why. Of course, he got snubbed out, and you know, you got fucking Einstein taking all the credit for fucking Tesla's fucking, you know, lower brow work, dude. Like,
but then again, hold on, how does that play into the screenplay? You know what I mean? Like, if it's a writer, what's the point in showing us all these Like, if it really is super controlled, right?
Yep.
And they could just make us ignorant to it all.
That's not how it goes.
How is it? Okay, so I'm asking you, why is it that they have to
It's a realization
give us a
of
little
method.
bit of information and allow for people like yourself to really see through their muse? Why is that?
Because it's the Masonic code, dude. It's the revelation of method. You know, you have to tell. You know,
But where does that come from?
Tell the sheep what you're doing, so it removes any type of fucking, guilt.
It
or,
absolves
like,
you of your personal sin.
Yeah, like you're telling them what you're doing. So.
But where does that come from?
You should know.
All right, don't do that. Don't fucking do that, dude.
You should know, bud.
Don't fucking do that. You wouldn't have came in here if you truly
You
believed
should
that.
know, bud.
I
Your grandfather should know.
Come on, man. Come on,
My
man.
grandpa's got dementia. He didn't even know who I am. Come on. Don't do this to me.
Now you're
I don't know if I've ever actually brought that up on Move the Mic.
Oh, it's getting brought up now, bud.
Fuck.
I'm going to take a sip. You tell it.
I got a very close relative who's a 33rd degree Freemason. He literally
Child
ran the
sacrifices.
books for St. Clairsville, Ohio for 40 years.
He likes doing
Which,
pediatrics.
if anybody who knows the
You know what I mean?
eastern seaboard there of Ohio is
He likes doing pedicures.
a lot of old money there.
Pedicures.
Very big into the law. I didn't know if I didn't know if I was ever going to come out on this.
Spin the globe. See if it's flat. Spin the globe. Oh, look at that. It goes.
Hey. That's a good globe, man.
Took it off of the axis.
Yeah. Good Rothschild globe.
Okay. Before we get
We had to break that. We had to break that seriousness up a little
we
bit.
can't get super crazy here.
I love
You're
it.
at 120.
I love it.
What were you just talking about before you rudely brought up my grandfather?
That was the whole point of bringing up your grandfather.
There's
Being
no
rude.
point in it.
It's just being rude.
No, you're deflecting now.
I
You are
will also throw out there that
Deflecting.
he was the lead architect for, I'm not going to tell you which ones, but
pediatrics.
multiple buildings in Detroit.
You know who else was a really good architect?
You know what's wild though? Hold on.
Children's hospital.
Hold on. You know what's really wild?
Pediatrics.
Listen, my grandfather though, he was a piece of shit. And I really do believe in.
Truth's finally coming out.
Listen, I really do believe in reincarnation because my little brother is an incredible architect, and he's autistic. So I think he came back as my autistic little brother. God's like, that's what you get for fucking every woman, you piece of
And
shit.
child. And child.
Whoa.
No,
Christ.
don't do that. He did not fuck
You
children.
said he was a 33rd.
Yeah, and he
Dude.
didn't fuck children.
Yes. Says
Believe it or
he
not.
told you that.
Listen, if he was
I
gonna
would tell
fuck-
you that too if I
if
was
he
a
was-
33rd.
If he was gonna fuck children, it would have been me or my sister, and she would have told everyone. That bitch got a loud mouth.
I'm gonna keep quiet here.
So I do this laugh sometimes that when I shouldn't laugh, I'll just look like a fucking frog. Oh.
Oh fuck!
And I hold
Oh,
all my
man.
laughter.
Now that's the one thing positive I can say about Belmont County, like the tri-state Ohio area, is that the people in Ohio no one's incest because that's a West Virginia thing, and we don't fuck with that. You know what I mean?
Or they don't want you to know you're not fucking.
All right. That's just what they told us in school, I guess. Okay.
to absolve themselves.
You know, if your guidance counselor is telling you we don't fuck each other because
No,
we're
my
not
guy-
in West Virginia.
My guidance counselor can suck a bag of dicks.
They're like second cousins. That's okay.
That ain't even legal.
Anything with a first, No way.
No way. Ain't no way.
That's fake and gay. We'll
What
tell
if
you
it's
that.
what if it's removed though? First cousin removed. Wait, that's
How'd you
not-
remove him?
What if it was by marriage to begin with, and then they were removed?
You'd fuck him.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not a Mason.
Oh, you are the beloved one.
Although I could be. I didn't ever want to tell you this.
Don't do
We
it.
actually did a show.
No, don't do this.
God.
I thought we were done talking about this show.
You're so right. We don't have to talk about the show. I just wanted to tell him. Yeah, we got invited. I got a couple buddies now who are like, you should come down to the lodge.
Oh, little lodge in charge.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't. No,
Yeah,
thank you,
Damien,
sir. I don't need
what's
another.
up?
You know,
Let's go to the lodge.
I don't need another, sir.
What you got there at the lodge, bud? You got something
You'd
up
be
there.
surprised how close you live to a lodge.
Hey, you want to come check out what I got at the lodge?
I bet you got a tunnel under your house, honestly.
You want a little look at the
Ooh.
lodge?
Tell me about the tunnels, bro.
Oh, you don't want to know.
Them domes, bro. Tell me about them domes.
Getting dome in a tunnel, bro? Fucking sounds sick.
You want to go dumb with it? You wanna
Tell
go
me about
dumb
them
with it?
domes, bro.
Oh, God, dude.
For those who don't know, what's a
time do
dome?
we got?
For those we got hours, bro. For those who don't know, what's a dome?
It's a deep underground military base, and they are everywhere. Everywhere. And they are connected everywhere.
Okay, so
with,
this is
maglev trains that go fucking hypersonic. Fucking.
Men in Black shit.
this is what I've been. This is actually what I put this map up here. Buttons, if you could swap to his camera and show the map. John, go ahead, take your headphones off, stand up. I want you to show me on the map some of these military bases where people would be surprised to know.
Denver.
Show us with the gun.
Show us with the
There's
gun.
hold on. He has a prop for you.
Show us
Use
with
the
gun. It's America.
wild. And what do they do? You can come back now. Thank you for that presentation.
Was that good?
That was
was
a
great.
phenomenal presentation.
That's great.
I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty.
That was fucking phenomenal,
That
brother.
was pretty educational.
I loved how you hold the gun sideways, too. Real good trigger discipline there.
It's not you know. It's not for weak.
You didn't pull it
It's not for
once.
the
You
weak.
He didn't. He held on to that shit. That was wild. All right,
You
bro.
were like
I'm not a violent person, but
you were like Muhammad Ali at the shooting range. Just
No, that's Michael
Fox.
Scott.
Yeah,
Dude,
Fox.
you should see what he does with his right hand. Fucking.
Nah, he's got a bad wrist. He's got a bad wrist.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
moving
He
way
can't.
slower.
He can't do it with the.
Can't do
Moving
it.
way,
Can't do it.
way slower.
Can't do it.
Oh man! So what's your favorite conspiracy right now? What's your let's not even call it conspiracy. What's your
Truth.
favorite like new fucking thing? Tell me. Aside from the bombs, right? Well,
Okay.
actually, wait, you never
yes.
even told us about the
Yeah.
fucking bombs.
No.
You never
asked
told
you
us
asked that.
why.
You asked that question. You just fucking said it. Now you're gonna get the answer.
Okay, all right.
We're about to
You want my recent take?
Yes.
Okay, this is gonna be hard.
I've been
hard
hard,
as
brother.
fuck.
I'm hard too.
I've been hard.
Dude, this is gonna get you so hard.
I swear to God, if you bring up kids, you're done. You're out of here.
No kid, promise you. But you are gonna get so hard with this take. This is the hardest take ever.
Gross, dude. Fucking gross.
Your grandfather likes kids.
Don't do it again. It's not
You-
true.
You fucking went there, bud.
You're right. I deserved it. I earned it.
All right.
You can tell you guys are work buddies because no line has been crossed yet.
There's no line.
No
There's
line.
No line. There's no
No
line.
line.
No lie. Bro,
You guys are just like putting up fucking.
dude, we have
like,
There
hey,
are no lines.
we have been through some shit.
Yo.
When you're
Yo.
underground in a freaking 3x2
In a
fucking
dump?
tunnel, yeah, surrounded by steam pipes that are 580
Maglev trains.
degrees. Yeah.
Child fucking.
You know, whoa! I will throw you out of here. You fucking,
I stopped myself. You saw it. That was
He
restraint.
He's just up on a ladder. He goes, "Yo, granddaddy."
No, bro, we've literally worked in some places where we're like, there's definitely children under us.
Yo, seriously. No,
I'm not talking about the international airport. No, I'm kidding.
Dude. No, you worked at fucking.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. No, stop.
Jacob's pillow.
Stop.
Dude.
No, stop, please.
Oh,
please. No more.
I can't do it.
Yeah, we can't. We
God.
can't.
I meant
we gotta.
Jacob's illo.
The line is drawn there.
Mark that down.
I have to keep my job.
Break for an ad. Let's break for an ad.
All right, we're breaking for an ad. This
piss?
episode,
Can I piss?
yes, dude, run it. As soon as he's past the camera, we'll run this ad. Awesome. This episode is brought to you by
Opus Clip.
Opus.pro.
We're working on the synchronization.
Keep every time he interrupts me. It's a good thing we have Opus Clip because they can edit those things right out for us with captions, emojis, anything you want. You can even add effects to your images or videos. So it's super fun, and you can spend 25% less than you would normally if you use the promo code MoveTheMicPod. I'm sorry, Move the Mic, and without the music cue. MTM Pod. That's MTMPOD at
If you're a creator,
Opus.pro.
if you're just into just trying to get your media out there, use our code and just, make something great. Because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to boost everybody up.
That's what it's all about.
We're really just trying to get this thing
I
going.
just want to say, before we wrap that one up, I just want to say thank you so much to Opus for helping us grow. When we started using it, we were somewhere around maybe 60,000, and as of today, we have broken 300,000 views on Move the Mic podcast. So thank you very much, Opus. You've helped us take it to the next level.
Opus making us grow, but I'm still 5'6". Stay tuned.
That's right. And also, this episode is brought to you by Verb is the Herb out of East Hampton, right there on Cottage Street.
Get your herbs.
Pop in, tell them you're from Move the Mic podcast, that we sent you, and guess what, my friend? You'll find yourself a little gift in there. So we love you so much, and we'll see you after this ad break. Yo, back on the camera. This is a show here with Jon Daly bringing us back from the bathroom. Thank you, my brother, for joining us again.
Oh, you're welcome.
But
It's a good pish.
I'll take up on the offer.
It was a good piss.
I'll take up on the offer.
A lot of urine dumped.
I would take up on the offer. What were you talking about, though? Underground tunnels, my man.
The dumbs.
Dude.
Yep. No, but you posed the question before.
What was
before
the question that I posed?
So what
It was the big question.
It was the big question of what my favorite conspiracy
Yeah.
is now.
Correct.
And I said, I'm going to drop the fucking bomb of
I'm
all
ready
bombs.
for this bomb, bro. Let's go.
Are you ready for it?
I'm fucking
I don't
ready.
think you are.
It's an actual bomb.
I'm so ready.
I don't think your listeners are ready for this bomb. to be
Bomb
honest
it.
with
Everybody put your glasses on, and if you have your bingo cards, bust them the fuck out.
You ain't going to get bingo, all right?
You ain't getting big.
You ain't getting bingo. This is big. This is big.
I'm nervous now.
All right. So, fuck no, but do you understand what he actually said in these speeches? And
He was an actor. He was an actor. Goebbels was behind everything.
No, but Churchill, who was the president at the time, he's the one that bombed fucking. What was the start of World War II? It was the bombing of Berlin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. That came years in.
No, so what was it?
No, it was when Hitler took Poland.
No, there's a bombing that happened.
That was a fire at the Reichstag.
No.
There was a fire at the Reichstag that gave Hitler the Chancellor power. Dude, this is my thing.
No, you're in. Yeah.
All right, what I'm just saying.
This is my territory.
Churchill. There's
But you have to remember, everything you were told is a lie.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
I'll take it with a grain of
there are
salt.
documents that specifically fucking were signed by Churchill, and Churchill was the one that bombed, with, the media behind him to say that Hitler bombed fucking to start the war the World War, because Hitler. If you look at all these.
So who
speeches,
told Winston to do that? Why would Winston have any
the Jew.
need? Israel.
Israel,
So
yeah.
what was Israel's advantage by causing or by inflating Adolf Hitler?
Wars of money. And it,
Germany
and,
had
it,
no
elim- and it
money.
eliminates, it
Yeah,
eliminates
Germany. The whole point was Germany was being cut off. They were literally being manipulated.
It goes hand in hand to exactly what's going on today. Okay, think about Iran. Okay, Iran right now. Iran's the only country without a fucking Rothschild-held bank. They don't have Rothschild banking in their central banking in their fucking. Same as Saddam Hussein, but Gaddafi. All these.
So then, wouldn't we be taking Israel out if they're the only ones not under control by the Rothschilds?
They run fucking America. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
That's what I'm saying. But don't the Rothschilds run America? Now I'm confused. Is it Netanyahu or the Rothschilds?
Dude, the Rothschilds are just another, peg in the fucking.
Are they Jewish?
It doesn't matter. They're all puppets to the higher. There's families that you don't even fucking know about that run the fucking entire fucking.
Talking about Dresden.
What?
Dresden, Germany. They bombed the whole town of civilians.
Bro,
That's
this
all
is
porn.
Dude, you just showed me bunker.com.
Okay. You scrolled. I didn't.
No, but I'm just saying,
Yo, did you get that on camera? That's insane. I looked and I just saw some chick getting railed, and I was like, "What did you just hand him?"
Dude, explicit content now. Fuck.
Best night of my life.
No, the camera was probably on us. It didn't get shown.
it's still good. It's still good footage.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
No, but I
Thank
mean-
you, Buttons.
I
No,
mean,
so
there was a bunch in World War II. There was a bunch of fuckery. I won't say
Okay,
that.
but not even that, because then you can go back and be like, okay, well, 6 million Jews died during the Holocaust or whatever. But
I need to see your Spotify playlist right now.
If you actually go to the
Let me see your
Holocaust-
Spotify playlist.
Kanye West is
I don't have
totally
Spotify.
number one.
Oh, that's my banger, dude. I don't even get a fucking
Is that your ringtone right now? If I called you
No,
right
you
now.
can't even have it on Spotify. You can't even have it on Spotify. You can't even have it on Spotify.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Oh,
I don't have Spotify.
you can definitely.
I have Apple Music. You can't have it on Apple Music.
Well,
I know.
Why,
I look.
dude? You're the biggest guy about the control and everything, but you have an iPhone. The hypocrisy, man.
It's an iPhone 8, dude.
Hypocrisy is
Look
real.
at
It
this
doesn't
thing.
work.
Look at this. It's so fucking old, dude. It barely works.
Dresden and then.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Buttons.
So,
What were you talking about with the bombing?
Okay, so
Churchill.
What I'm saying is, it goes back to, like I've told you guys, I question every fucking thing.
No,
So,
you were talking about how Hitler is
I
the
understand
guy.
that, but I'm going to dive into that.
Okay.
So what I'm talking about is when I question everything, every fucking possible scenario, statistic, fucking, the shit that don't make sense. Like if you go to the fucking Holocaust, Auschwitz, okay?
Yeah, they got wooden doors.
They got wooden doors,
yeah,
they got fucking all this shit. It's a delousing center. It's not a fucking gas chamber, because why would you have fucking doors with handles on the inside if it's a fucking gas chamber? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then the absolute, the most ridiculous claim is the fact that they were able to, burn 6 million Jews within like the time frame that they fucking said. When they only
the
had-
numbers
they only
don't
had, like,
work.
fucking
Yeah,
3 or 5
Yeah.
crematorians in.
Well, that was it. Okay, so the big misconception there is that we're only looking at this one place. There were other places. They were destroyed along the time, like especially once after the war ended and people came across
Right,
these
you
sites.
can go to the Holocaust Museum and you can actually ask them
get
the
that.
numbers, and they changed their numbers from 6 million Jews to like 180,000 in 1984.
Because they were trying to account for the numbers that were killed at that site. But what they were saying, 6
There was
million
only 6 million fucking Jews at that
across.
time.
They were saying there were 6 million.
And there were 6 million
Originally,
Jews
the number was
after
based
that.
upon how many sites there were that were killing Jews. The 6 million comes from all the casualties throughout war. It's not just the people at those Holocaust sites. You know what I'm saying?
It's a strong stretch to say 184,000 to 6 million.
If you did the numbers, right, like as you said, if you follow the numbers, 6 million doesn't make sense. But if you did the numbers of 180,000 and you looked at that place specifically, and then you thought about the amount of time, I guarantee you the numbers match. And why is because they figured out that people were going to say what you're saying now. So they had to come out with a way to answer that. I guarantee you 180,000 is mathematically very close.
Okay, so let's just say you're right, okay? But
At that one place.
At that one place, okay?
Yeah.
For example. Let's just say you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that you are going against everything else that I've been talking about from fucking the time period they've known me. Like, what I mean by going back and, like, relearning life and questioning information that was given to you by these fucking educators that we know were the Rothschild education system. You know, we know who's in charge. The Titanic, that was fake and fucking gay, too. That was a fucking, that was purposely done to create the central bank. I mean, like...
Let me get one of those. Give me one of those. I need a... My man, give me one of those.
That's what I do to people.
No, it's fine. I'm loving it.
No, but I mean, that's my whole point. Is
and
the fact
don't
that,
forget...
like...
Oh, I don't want that. And don't forget, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm only bringing up
I know
questions
you, Damien. I'm not
okay.
fucking,
Yeah, I
there's
just
no
want,
malicious intent when
yeah,
I'm talking. I'm just talking, dude.
Yeah,
I'm just
people
literally World War II is like my weird piece of
It used to
tism.
be, dude.
It's
Like
a weird
I said,
piece
like,
of tism that I have,
history,
where it's just
dude,
like things I retain.
I fucking loved history.
Yeah.
That was one of the hardest things I fucking had to get over. That and sports.
Yeah.
Especially
Sports
when you
being
find out
fucking-
it's written by the
Sports
victors.
being fucking, like the NBA, NFL. Like, I'm a huge athlete. Always have been. And
Bro, do you think the UFC scripted?
No, I don't think the UFC.
I think a lot of things are scripted.
I was about to say, we can go right
But
now.
what I do mean, like, the fact that like national sports are scripted.
No, I don't want the gun buttons. Put the fucking gun down.
It's a fake gun.
This guy watched season 2 fucking Tires one time. He brings a
guys.
fucking gun to work. Thanks, Shane Gillis.
Friend of the pod is right.
Love Shane Gillis.
Friend of the pod.
Fuck yeah, dude. He's the best. Anyhow, so we're talking about deep underground military bases.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, the fact of the matter is, like, like, that's what I mean when I question everything. So it's not just, like, set, like, and like I just told Eric, I'm like, I fucking loved history. I did great in history. Dinosaurs, fucking that whole fucking shit. I mean, any fucking kid, dude. Dinosaurs? Are you fucking kidding me? T-Rex? Let's go. Fucking what's
so we
going
do
on,
have
dog?
we do have a ceremonial question that we usually end the podcast with, but this is a different episode, so we're going to ask you now.
Yeah.
What is your favorite dinosaur?
I feel like you're a plesiosaur guy. That's a good joke, right?
Now you're
No.
Now you're fucking fucking with me, because that's a fucking.
It's a loaded question. I know.
That's a loaded question.
But just
David
answer
knows
it.
it's a loaded question.
Just answer it if it were real. Just answer it if they were real.
I can't. You know me.
Okay. If dragons were real, which dragon would be your favorite? If dinosaurs were real, which dinosaur would be your favorite?
What's the coolest one?
Yeah, come on.
What's the coolest one?
I don't know the different species of dragons.
Dinosaurs, you fuck.
Dope as fuck.
Dinosaurs. We're talking dinosaurs.
I'm talking about. I don't think dinosaurs.
Okay, but
are
if
exactly what we believe.
Okay, but which one was the coolest?
Dinosaur borns are fucking fake.
All right,
and
the
gay.
movie. What's your favorite dinosaur from Jurassic Park?
T-Rex, obviously.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, that's a fucking basic question, dude.
Can we tell you the best answer we've ever had?
What?
It was from our buddy Nick Coaches. Shout out. He goes, he was wearing 2 pairs of glasses. He goes, a thick-ass Saurus Rex, dude. A thick-ass Saurus Rex.
Shout out to the brother, man.
I mean,
How funny is that? How funny is that?
If dinosaurs are real, dude, I fuck with all of them. Dude.
Right? Fuck
With
yeah,
all
bro.
of them, dude. Like, I don't give a shit. Dude, give me a fucking Triceratops.
Hell
Fucking
yeah,
was
dude.
good,
That's my
dog.
boy. That's my
That's
boy.
a fucking like armored tank. Just
Yep.
Fuck you. You ain't fucking with that, dude.
My favorite's
But
the
they are fake and
Velociraptor,
gay.
bro.
They are fake and gay, unfortunately.
Why do you think they're fake and gay?
Because they are fake and gay.
Why? No. Tell me. How are dinosaurs fake?
Because I think it was a manipulation. Because if you look at every culture that ever existed, going back to the Aztecs, Mayans, fucking,
Quetzalcoatl was literally a dinosaur. That was their god.
But no, you never saw dinosaurs, portrayed in any type of, old culture. There's always dragons. Okay.
Yeah.
And
that's not true
why
either. I mean, he literally just pointed. They're not all dragons. Dragons do go back far, but
okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I do believe that there are creatures out there that would qualify as, dinosaurs. But I also do believe that,
I think
the previous
I'll tell you
civilization that lived before us.
Yep.
Was
they dumbed them down, right?
Was gigantified.
So what you're telling me
the
is
level of oxygen.
Let me say this real quick and entertaining way.
I like that.
So what you're telling me is that Tartarians, what they actually did was they had dragons, right? But they dumbed them down, genetically modified them so that into like cattle almost, just like how we have sheep and fucking other things like that. Like we've made a lot of the foods that we eat, right? So they probably made a lot of those sources of dinosaurs, which is why you only find them through a very specific point of time, like geologically. So. And also, it just so happens that we also find them very close to humans. Wherever humans have been, dinosaurs have been as well.
They were in, there was no fucking, separation.
So you think the Tartarians fucking created dinosaurs?
No, I do believe that we existed, simultaneously. There wasn't like there was like, oh, the humans came after the fucking prehistoric period or whatever. And it's like, no.
Right.
No, not a fucking chance.
We all live side by side.
Yeah.
So do you think we used to ride dragons, dude?
There's evidence of human footprints,
Do you think we used to ride dragons? Or do you think like...
I do.
Because if there were dragons, we definitely are not the pinnacle of predators.
No, but I do believe that, like I said, the technology that has been hidden from us, the frequency-based, the power of ourselves, the aura, the fucking electrical fucking
Eric's having
energy.
a brain blast.
I literally agree. I was like, dude,
go ahead, Jimmy Neutron.
Dude, if you can create a frequency with an animal, like literally, like you can see it, like between
Avatar, dude.
Let him talk.
Exactly.
It's a podcast.
But also, like, I mean, I totally agree with the Avatar when they used to like take their fucking tail penises out and just fuck the animal.
Yeah.
It's crazy that they did that.
I can't believe you just said that on a monetized podcast, dude.
But it's also it's true to that same fact. With like Damien, we've talked about this with mycelium and the network connected. Through the mushrooms and the fucking whole mycelium. All trees, all fucking, I mean, dude, there's evidence. There's fucking...
The mangroves down in the fucking,
Dude, everything. I mean,
Everglades.
You can talk to a tree,
yeah.
and you can get fucking, hidden knowledge, dude. You can get fucking, why do they, call it tree huggers, but, we used to make fun of tree huggers back in the day. No, there's an energy from the trees that you can fucking gain.
Yo, what was
that
But
even,
movie
like, between
with
animals?
The chick at the high school, she was making out with the tree.
Superstar.
Thank you. Buttons.
Yeah, they were all SNL people. They were all SNL people. Yeah, that was good. But I'm saying, like, you can tell somebody's energy and aura, like, when they're around your dog.
Dude, there's a
you know what I'm talking about? They're like around your dog, your cat.
There's something I saved on my channel.
Pull it up, Buttons.
Okay.
Which one's your channel? You got to tell them where to go.
Go down.
Hang on there. Let me get it in view.
This might take a while, so we're going to keep on talking.
Go to John the Truth. I think I put it there.
Can I use my phone?
Yeah, go
no,
down.
you got to use the clicker, Goose. Scroll down.
Yeah,
you just call him a goose.
Yeah.
You goose.
Keep going there, buddy.
But it's
right
Jared,
there.
John the Truth.
Yeah, go to John the Truth. I think I put it there.
Yep.
There's also that I saved earlier, but go up.
Okay, that looks like Gene Simmons' butt plug.
Where's the connection to that I was talking about with like the Truman Show?
Oh, you think that's one of the lights?
I do think like
that's a sun. That's a fake. That's not what he's trying to show us, bro. Back out of that.
I can't see.
You got to hit the escape button. Okay.
Where am I going?
Scroll up. What's he looking for, John?
right here.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Like all living things, this little dog has
turn
a
that volume
sizable
down a little
radiant
bit.
field, even when he sits quietly. Notice now, as he greets his master, the obvious love and affection between them increases the dynamic radiation from their bodies,
Yep.
even the dog's tail and the man's head. No wonder so many people have pets who give them pleasure and provide a vital field of energy.
So this video
to
here,
interact with.
it's
I fucking fully believe that.
by
Wherever
Awakened
there is
Species here on
motion in the
Telegram.
universe, there is increased flow in the field that humans interact with. See the explosive activity from the waves and from his body. Also, the electromagnetic field of the body
Kinda
is
need some
negatively
alpha
charged
green
or
right now.
ionized, as are waves or tumbling water, which further expands and heightens his field,
Yeah,
giving a physical
harmonic.
exuberance
Yeah.
and emotional excitement.
Vibration.
No wonder that a day at the beach is so exhilarating.
No, that's. I mean, I love seeing that.
But
I
that's
mean,
why
yeah.
I
That's
mean,
why
I
like,
bought
when you walk
I
into
bought
a room.
grounding sheets for my bed.
Oh, you did. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And,
It's like when you walk into a room and you get the vibe from somebody. That's what that's showing us there. And I don't know how that
100%.
was. I don't know how that was recorded. It says documentary from the '80s shows real human bioenergy fields, human auras recorded in a laboratory. But however, they're not in a laboratory. Based on ancient Chinese meridian medicine and current bioenergy research, each chakra center is hardwired via meridians that connect to specific endocrine glands that have different frequencies in color, emotion, sound, and etheric properties.
And this is one of my channels I follow, Awakened Species. Just
Yeah,
so you
Awakened
guys-
Species. You guys can go
That's
on
right
Telegram
there.
and follow them if you want to see
Yeah,
more
right
stuff
there.
like this. And yeah, so this brings me back to information. When you see something like that, it just you feel it, right? It's a knowing.
Yeah, it's like
from
like I
without,
said,
outside
but
almost.
It's a collective of everything else I learned up
Is
until
it,
that point.
or is it like a higher being telling you yes?
No, I think it's like I said. That's what's been so hard about everything because I've been lied to. Everyone's been lied to in their lives. The feeling ain't good. Especially at a level like COVID and all that shit. Like that's what was fucking so hard was the fact that being lied to at such a fucking high level, and then you go down that that search and discovery phase of realizing that it wasn't just that I was lied to about. So now it's like I was lied to about this. When I start doing the puzzle pieces, putting the puzzle pieces together, figuring out what logically makes sense, what doesn't connect logically, because you can find information anywhere, like I said.
So this
but-
brings me back to in a world where everything is so controlled and all this information, everything that we see on the internet literally goes through cables on the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
Um,
Why isn't it through the
What-
satellites?
No, that's not what I'm trying to
Flat
get
Earth.
to. I'm
What's
asking
up,
you.
what's
No,
up,
stop
dog?
that. Stop that.
Flat
I'm
Earth.
trying to ask you a serious question.
Or
Wh-
dog?
How do you?
Where's the roof?
How do you?
Guy's a
How do you
comedian.
know? How do you know that this stuff? How do you know that any of this is real? Like, how do we know that
We
some
don't,
stuff
we
is
don't,
right?
We don't.
Like,
We don't. That's
that's-
what I mean
that's
by
the-
the whole fucking the hardest part about the whole
yeah.
process is, like I said, being lied to, at least to me, was such a strong feeling of like betrayal and like fucking like to my core, and like it's just such a fucking like dissatisfying feeling, just being like, oh, I was fucking lied to by people I fucking trusted, my teachers, my parents, my fucking everyone. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it wasn't your parents.
No,
they were
it's not their
lied to
fault.
as well.
It's not their fault.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
no. But that's what I mean. Like having that perspective to understand that. Like, okay, it wasn't them. It was the institutions. It was the society that created this fucking kind of, this spiral. And you have to have the wits about yourself to, distinguish and be able to, understand that. Not that don't put emotion in front of it, because that's what most people do, especially with race and current
Oh, yeah.
topics. It's the blacks, it's the fucking Puerto Ricans, the immigrants that are coming. No, fuck you, dude. It ain't none of that, dude. There's nothing. You're looking at the fucking small picture. You're looking at what they want you to look at.
Yeah.
Which is the fucking the, you know, the divide and conquer. It's like, okay, look here, don't look here. It's the Jews over here fucking controlling everything, making the blacks and the fucking, you know, whites fucking bicker over, you know, fucking pennies on a dollar that we just are collecting all the fucking bullshit anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're just like laughing at them bickering over here. Like that Theo Von skit that I fucking brought up, you know, about, you know, he's like, I got black friends, you know, they're always asking me, oh, why you doing that to us, bud? Why you doing that to us? He's like, you really think I would do that to you and move right next door?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, you think I just stole all your shit and then don't have it? He's like, just, there's someone that has all our shit and they're watching us fucking fight over it. And that's the truth of the matter. It's like, you know, they put that out there, and it's worked. You know, unfortunately, you know, most of the population is so fucking dumbed down and fucking lethargic to anything. Like, you know, like, and it's by design. It's not by fucking, you know, it's not their fault. So I don't blame the fucking welfare recipients. I don't blame the fucking, you know, the people, the liberals that are fucking brainwashed and fucking think they're fucking got dicks when they got fucking vaginas. I don't know.
What do you think could be done to make a change, like to make any actual effective change?
Have you heard the song? Have you heard the song by Tool, Enema?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put stuff up your butt.
Let's just start there.
That'll solve it all.
Let's just start there, California.
Just put it up your butt.
Do you see that they're actually looking to separate from the United States? California.
Thank God.
Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be the best?
Wouldn't that be something?
Wouldn't that be the fucking best?
So, all right.
No, but you heard about that
is
fucking...
interesting. Yeah, go ahead.
About that fucking...
I looked at the camera and said, just put it up your butt. And I smirked at him.
You know, there's a grandmother made...
Brother, we don't talk about OnlyFans here.
No. There's a grandmother. There's a grandmother that got these molds that she thought were Christmas trees.
Oh yeah, and they were plugs.
She made
I see
ice.
that. You're savage. Listen, we're here to talk about real world changing events.
That is real world. That is real world.
You think that was real? That wasn't AI? That was real.
That grandmother didn't know. Didn't know.
What if I told you that whole video was made by AI?
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe you.
Why not?
Because you're AI. I don't believe anything AI creates.
That would be hurtful, but
can I get some?
Are you a preacher now?
Hallelujah.
Man, so what's
I gotta take a piss real quick.
Do you really?
Yeah, this is the first time ever. A long time.
Oh.
Wow.
Am
I going to be able to piss after?
What?
What?
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys can piss whenever you want, but I actually got to piss.
Let me let him out. Let me let him out. Go ahead, talk.
You're at 158.
You shut your mouth, dirty little whore.
Shut your whore mouth.
Dirty little slut bucket. Buttons. Buttons, a dirty little slut bucket.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
So, Daly, my fucking guy, what keeps you coming back, man? Like all the shit you see, all the manipulation, knowing that there's literally nothing you can do to change it, except for just commentate on what you see. What keeps you going, man?
Honestly, I don't know.
Especially now,
My
when
daughter, maybe?
we're literally, we could be days away.
It's just
from anything dropping that could change the history dramatically. I'm telling you what, dude. I'm not. If a nuke drops, I'm not going to work.
I can't wait for that day.
Dude, I don't care how fucking far away it is. I'm not going to work.
For that. Did you know I've been only waiting for that day for the last 5 fucking years, dude?
Bro, well, you know, I have a really funny joke, but I don't know if I should say it. I'm going to say it. With how much you call out of work, motherfucker, you'd think a nuke was being dropped every week.
It's factual.
Oh, God, is it? Clip it, Opus.
It's factual. I'm not even fucking arguing with it. That's what I mean by it, dude. Like, that's where my mind's at, bro. Like, I'm not even fucking...
No, it's fine, man. I get it, dude. Especially right now, it's a little sketchy.
No,
I'm paying more
I mean,
attention
like,
now.
But, dude,
But-
it's done a number on everything, dude. My depression is fucking hard, dude. Like,
I will say it really did suck to see that Trump, was all about dropping those bombs. That was, I don't fuck with that, man.
No, but the whole fucking thing.
We had no reason to be
No, but
involved.
the whole...
Buttons, come join me over here. We're gonna run a little. Oh, keep your shirt like that.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, we have Joey Buttons in the house, and we're here to tell you that Move the Mic Podcast is sponsored by Opus Clip. Opus Clip. If you go to Opus Clip and use our code MTMPOD or Move the Mic, you'll get 25% off. And it is fabulous. It's our fabulous producer here, and he looks so handsome today. I really just love the way... You're going to like the way you look. Use Opus Clip. You're going to like the way you look. And let me promise, if you're a creator, if you're making music, if you're just trying to reach the people, use our code, go to Opus Clip, and I can just hear Damien and Daly yelling at each other in the other room. So this is crazy. We're having fun here so far, and we're just trying to fill some time until You look...
I'm gonna get it. I could get it. I could get it. I could get it. I'm getting it.
What is happening?
All right.
Don't ever twist
Opus.
your shirt like that on this show again.
I thought it was hilarious. That's
No,
probably...
no,
That's
no.
gonna. That's
I
a
will
good clip.
Fucking end this podcast.
You look like a...
You have the shorts on, but you didn't have my top.
Dude.
Holy
What's that guy?
shit.
What's that guy from The Longest Yard? Morgan. Tracy Morgan?
Oh, yeah.
Paul Crew. Paul Crew.
Run a Verb app.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We are also sponsored by Verb is the Herb in East Hampton, Massachusetts, right on Cottage Street. Go get your finest herbs.
Let them know that Move the Mic Podcast sent you, and you might find yourself a little gift inside.
I don't smoke, but hey, I hear it's good.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun now. Verb's the herb.
Verb is the herb,
I
and
just
what
want to
else?
say, dude, we're having an amazing episode right now.
If we could be sponsored by any sponsor, who would you like to be?
Probably Nike.
Not OBS bots.
I mean, they would be amazing.
I want flashlights too, but I mean, I heard Daly say that, which is hilarious.
I think Nike has the most money.
I'm going to give you $100 just for hopefully a flashlight sponsorship.
Actually,
He wants
no.
the men's fleshlight anus model, though.
I want to be sponsored.
Anus
I want to
model.
be sponsored by
It's
Steven
only- it's
Schwartzman.
specific. It's called...
Steven, if
Man
you hear
light.
this clip, sponsor us, please. Just a quick little 10 G's would be fine.
Can I get man light?
Spawn would be cool
Brother.
too. Spawn would be a great sponsor for the
fuck,
pod.
I love Spawn.
Look at those things covering the table.
These are actually pretty delicious.
Bro, look at
First
they
time I
were
ever
made.
had 'em.
Hold on. 1397 in Munich,
Oh,
Germany.
Dude, Germany. Can I get some?
Jesus.
By the way, this is where all that Adolf Schicklgruber pride came from. I've been giving
now
him
I get it,
Spattens.
dude. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, I told you these are great beers, dude.
dude, Hitler
Guess
did
how
a
much is a
number on
6-pack?
his-
6-pack, $11. You can get a 12-pack for
man.
20, bro.
He didn't put those in the oven.
Holy shit, dude! I have to pay you for trying.
You're a comedian at heart, and I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that.
Me and my brother we have a really...
You should work with him.
I don't shut up. Fucking like a faucet.
Unless he's working with the legendary fucking apprentice, and then he shuts right the fuck up.
Who?
It's an
No
inside
names.
story.
No
Remember
names.
when you were working with the legendary apprentice? And
Jeremy?
things got dude, shut the fuck up. Bro,
No filter.
Bro, do you see how many people are subbed to this? I don't
Did
know.
I- did-
He's probably subbed to this.
But I didn't shut the fuck up.
I know. It's a joke.
You said I shut the fuck up.
I was-
Shut the fuck up.
Listen, my brother always used to call me a pussy, and that's why I fought every single person who ever called me a pussy. So I was just making fun of you to get you riled up.
But I don't shut the fuck up. I don't care who it is. I don't care who I offend.
Except that one time.
Good.
Fucking pussy. I'm just kidding. I don't smoke. I'd have an anxiety attack.
Except that one time, bro.
What are you talking about?
You know what time.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I want to talk about it.
That guy came up, took you off his ladder, bro.
Who?
You was sketched out.
Who?
Oh, man, I don't want to throw nothing out there. You know, we got confidentiality laws.
Nah, use initials. You can do that.
Took me off my ladder. What, me taking a panoramic photo on the roof of fucking Leeds?
Are you admitting to snitching on Jay right now? No, I'm kidding.
Mark it down. I'll take it
Don't
out.
be taking panoramic photos, motherfucker.
Yeah, last time I took one,
the only photo,
I cut the top of my finger off.
In our field, the only photo you're allowed to take is a motherfucking Snapchat with a filter on of your face only.
No, I'm talking about, that was Gary's job.
This fucking guy, bro. Just put everybody out there. It's not like we were getting
Gary
fucking
was scared
tracked.
as shit, dude. Oh, I took a panoramic photo of a 6-footer. It tells you to keep going. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I have the stretch for this. Keep stretching. The ladder kicks out. I fucking fall on a roof, dude. Another like chance of God shit, bro. Like there's like fucking round smokestacks coming up, angles everywhere. Like I would have died if my head hit any of these fucking corners. I would have fucking died. I ended up trying to catch one of these fucking like round ductwork.
Fucking
Cut
love
the
ducks.
top of my finger off.
Ooh.
Had to leave fucking work. Blood everywhere. Gary's freaking the fuck out. And he's like, oh, dude, I'm like, does it look like I'm all right? I'm like, I'm all right, like, my body's all right. I was pissed that I had to leave work because I was like, I go to a fucking urgent care to get my tip of my fingers fucking attached back on, glued back on, whatever the fuck they did.
What's extra hilarious is Gary's a newfound father. So, like, I can just see him, oh my god, like it was his own kid.
Dude, you should have saw the blood leave his face, dude. Gary,
Dude.
I never seen Gary so scared in his life. Dude.
I believe it.
So
This is before his daughter was born.
Oh, so he was getting amped up.
Bro.
Yo, he was in the middle of the rise, bro. Like he just took acid 40 minutes ago.
And we just smoked. And we just fucking got back on the roof or something. Gary's out of his fucking mind, as you already know. And then I fucking do this. I'm like, oh, it's a glorious fucking landscape. I'm like, I should take a panoramic photo. Last time I took a panoramic. That's the last time I took a panoramic photo.
No, he's lying. What he really was trying to do was find the curvature.
it's flat.
And it was flat as fuck, by the way. It was flat as fuck. It was flat as fuck.
I will say, we work at high elevations often on roofs, and you can not see the curvature. I'll just say that.
So
Go on a fucking plane. You ain't seeing nothing but flat, dog.
I got a new story. For the pod. This is all true. I wasn't there for it.
Oh, I'm excited.
But I absorbed this story, and I think it's the funniest thing ever. So there was this. I used to work in a mental health industry, and there was this one client that when he got nervous, got a bad text. He would take his phone and throw it as far as he could in the woods.
Ooh, I like it.
So they were out doing snow one day, and his older brother was trying to clear a snowblower while it was on.
That's not a good idea.
Lost these three
I'm just gonna
fingers.
say, that's not a good idea.
Lost these 3 fingers. And his brother got so nervous, he grabbed the fingers and fucking threw them in the woods. And I was just like, why'd you do that? He goes, I was nervous. I had to do it. And his tick was this. So he was just like, I took the fingers. And I go, I threw them in the woods. And I was just like, oh. So his brother lost these 3 fingers.
Was his brother retarded?
Yeah.
Oh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Thanks
That's
for
a new story. New story for the pod.
That's
That's
wild,
all true.
bro.
That's all true. That's all true.
Wow. There's so many layers to this.
And I watched his older brother. So his older brother's like built like the Big Show, 6'5",
Big Show.
360, missing 3 fingers. Missing 3 fingers. I watched him grab the hitch of a dump trailer and walk it back 5 feet.
Bro, I don't know. Hold on. Skeptical glasses, bro. I definitely feel like this is a
Pig
massage
Show?
story. This is a Mossad story, bro.
It's not a Mossad
No,
story.
this was implanted.
Was he
I
the
watched him
No,
walk
the
chill the
wig
fuck
show?
out. I can smell it. You smell it in the air. This story was implanted in you.
I
To
watched
get it out
him.
here for a reason. We need to dissect this story. Hold on.
These
Hold on.
three. He
Mentally
grabbed it like
challenged.
this.
Hold on.
Was he the Meg show?
Mentally
I thought you were going to
challenged.
use a different three letters there, but that was
Chill,
crazy.
Chill. Hold on. Mentally challenged.
Joe's dead.
There's gematria in this, right? 3. Look at there was 3 fingers, right? And which fingers were they? We need to break this down. This is
33. Masonic.
which fingers?
Damien's grandfather.
Can you just point to the fucking fingers that were taken?
Pediatrics.
Okay.
33-degree grandfather.
The wedding ring.
It's all connected.
Listen, the finger of
It's all
balance.
connected.
Listen, you lost the finger of balance, the finger of union, and
Half of it, half
the
of it,
finger of
half of it.
strength.
Why
half
would
of
he
it.
know that? Why would he know that? 33-degree.
Shut your face.
This is what I gotta
I'm
say.
AI. I'm AI, not Mason.
No.
Chill.
Mason,
Okay.
dude.
Okay.
He likes.
He lost.
He likes them.
Oh my God,
Youngins.
dude! I really think you need to break this down. You might want to get a hold of Grok and type that story in because I think there's some real deep, dark Masonic.
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 He said
No,
Masonic.
not
He
Masonic.
said Masonic. He said Masonic.
No. You got me twisted.
You heard it, Buttons. Masonic.
Not Masonic. Masonic. There's a difference. Mossad is implanting stories into him to
Mossad,
get to
yeah.
me, I think,
Islam.
is what's happening.
Israel.
I think we're being attacked right now, and he
Jews.
doesn't even understand. You're a sleeper agent.
Ooh, you are.
Orange pickle.
I just like to sleep. I don't know what the fuck.
I know, and you sleep way too much.
Yeah.
Shit.
Ooh.
What's his activation code?
We call him Fun Dog.
Pussy.
Fun Dog.
Pussy. Pussy.
Fun Dog. He's a fun dog.
No,
That
what-
sounds
Hound
kinky.
cleavage monster anime Jew.
Hand me the gun.
Go.
Hand me the gun.
He needs the gun
He said
now.
one of the-
Kill him! Kill him!
Shit.
He's killing
You
himself.
can't take
He's killing
out.
himself.
No! Clip that out. No, write that down right now. You cannot do that, dude.
You can't do, you can't do
Shane
that.
Gillis, that was funny.
Dude, that was not cool. We got to cut that out.
we
Dude,
get-
that might actually be the first thing we
But
ever
that's funny,
actually
that's
have to
funny, though.
remove entirely, like video too.
Like
That's
bleach, like drinking bleach.
Yeah,
Oh my
definitely
God.
can't get monetized for that, but we will cut that out.
dude, that will
We
get
can't
us
have a gun in this
removed
period.
immediately, dude.
It's
What?
not a gun, dude.
Write it down,
No,
Buttons.
that's a prop. We can get away. It's got an orange
Dude,
tip.
it
It's a
identifies
prop,
as a dildo.
but that was crazy. You
It
cannot
identifies
ever
as a
do that
dildo.
again.
wasn't the first time. I'm just kidding.
Stop.
It's got different pronouns,
Damien.
dude.
Damien. Yeah,
It's got different. It's got different pronouns,
Look,
dude.
orange tip. It's
Ooh,
just a prop.
orange
It's
tip.
a toy.
Don't lose my
It's like a dog's dick. Red rocket, except orange rocket.
We are removing that, and me saying I'm gonna have to edit
Well,
this.
yeah.
Fuck. All right, we're having a great time, and I'm picking
Until I
right back
faked it.
up. This is Jon Daly joining us back from the bathroom break.
We've been back for so long.
Yeah, but now we're back. We're double back. We're big backing it.
Ooh, big bag.
Dude, my kids keep calling me Big Back.
You are a big bag. Sorry, bud. I'm a big bag too now.
Remember
We
that
all
line?
big backing it.
Remember
I'm a
that
big bag
fucking
now, dude.
line
My,
that we
my
established?
daughter called
Hold
me
on.
fat the other day.
We established a line
Fat.
days ago.
My daughter called me fat.
over the phone.
My daughter called me
We
fat.
agreed we wouldn't talk about our children calling us fat. Why
Well,
are
you said
doing
big
this to me
bag,
now?
so I agreed that that wasn't fat. That was technically big back. So that's not off the line, right? Am I right?
We are still technically under the terms and conditions. Okay, we're good.
All right.
What's the worst insult? What's the worst insult you guys have ever received from your kids?
That probably that.
Fuck.
Like my
Oh,
daughter
I'll tell
called
you.
me-
No, the worst one. I had to make a joke about it recently. So I'll do it. So I'm sitting there at my kitchen table. The front door. You've been in my house. The front door goes. You can see right into my kitchen. So I'm out there at the table. I'm sitting like this, and I got my phone.
Ooh.
I got my phone rested right here.
Like
you
an
have
otter?
you have a gravy
Okay.
boat. You have a gravy boat.
Right.
Not the phone. It's a gravy boat.
This is the day after I told my son that I'll accept the position as strength and conditioning coach for his 8th grade
And
football
you had two
team.
glizzies on each titty.
Basically. So he comes in and he goes, "Dad, get it together, dude." Literally just
I want to give her fucking a hug right now, dude. That's fucking legendary. That's legendary. That's you can't even be mad at that.
I'm not. And you know,
like, I would have been like, you're right.
It's wild though. The universe does speak because literally
What did
that
you do
same.
after that?
Well, I fucking gave him some shit.
Really?
Yeah, I gave him a little bit of
Dude,
shit.
you shouldn't have done that. You should have apologized.
No, not in a crazy way. I like to beat him up a little bit.
No, you should go back and be like, you know
Cut
what?
that?
No,
like, you know what? I want to bring you back to that time when you came in and I was sitting there like this with a gravy boat.
Welcome to the gravy boat.
Come on, Dad, get it together.
Who's going to carry the gravy boats?
I want you to know that I respected that.
Oh yeah, he's gonna watch this.
There was this one time my cousin's kid. He looked at me and was like, "Eric, why your belly so far away from your back?"
Oh my god!
And I looked in the mirror and I go, I gotta hit the gym. I was like, this kid's right. What a good roast. Am I wrong?
He's seen you it's always the side view.
Yeah. Why your belly so far away from your
Bro,
back?
we gotta keep them side doors locked, bro.
They're so honest, dude. I love it.
I know, right?
There's like
Wild.
there was that video.
Dude, hold on, I got another one for you. So that very night, right? It's Wednesday, and on Wednesdays,
double the pain.
it came twice.
I love it.
So Wednesdays, I
come
do
to
dance.
threes, but
I do
come to
dance.
threes,
Yeah, no, just two. Just two. This one. So Wednesday, I do dance with my daughter, and the head coach for the team is also a dance dad. And he comes into me, and I'm standing there just waiting, you know, as with all the dads waiting for everything to start. And he comes up and he goes, "Hey, man, you should probably get it together now that you're the strength and conditioning coach." And I just look. I look. I was like, "Bro, not you too." Like,
Dude,
it's twice.
I don't know if you've ever been through a drive-thru with Damien, but it's the funnest thing in the frickin' world. I'll tell you that. He goes, most nights when we leave the Nook, there's it's in Westfield, and right on the main strip in Westfield, there's a McDonald's, and they love Damien. They're like, wait for him to come every Thursday, because he pulls up and goes, "Yo, I need a M&M McFlurry, but I need you to fuck it up with M&Ms." And literally the guy goes, "I got you, my dude."
Every time.
And then he takes one scoop and goes, "Yo, there's too many fucking M&Ms."
There's no too many.
No, bro.
They fuck it up.
They give me like a scoop of ice cream, and it's just M&Ms.
Oh my god, dude.
They unload their monthly quota on me alone.
So I got a buddy, all right. He reminds me of fucking what's his name there? Fucking Shane Gillis' buddy there with the fucking beard. Always wears
Chris O'Connor?
No shirt when he goes. He's got a big gut.
Oh, Bert Kreischer.
Bert.
Yeah, Bert.
Yeah. So my buddy reminds me of him like my entire life, you know, like because he was my halfback in high school. I was quarterback, and then he went to college. Dude, like typical, like exactly like Bert Kreischer, because he was like the inspiration for
Van Wilder.
Van Wilder and how they serve beer.
Yep.
They serve beer in hell or whatever. Well, my buddy's just like that. And we used to go to the fucking, you know, Wendy's or something, and he'd start ordering off the dollar menu. He'd be like, "All right, can I get a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4-piece nugget?" He's like, "Let me just stop you there. Why don't you just go right down the line?" Just like order every fucking thing.
What you're saying is he erects a discipline.
But dude, he's identical to Bert Kreischer. I've literally fucking gone and partied. He used to go to Winnick, and he'd invite me out there to fucking go party at his fucking dorm. I talked to him 20 minutes. I'd go out there. This is when I was like selling copious amounts of weed. Thought my head was this big. Couldn't fucking fit through the fucking door. That was my whole phase of being a drug dealer. But anyways, so we show up, trying to call him. He ain't answering. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? We just talked to him. He ain't fucking. We get let in by some fucking drunk slut that just lets us in. You know. So we go up to his room. We're banging on his fucking door. No answer. No answer. Where the fuck is this fucking asshole? Finally, we're just banging on the door, talking to all the fucking other sluts that are around. And finally he comes to the door. He's like, eyes wide. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, dude? And that's the dude party animal.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we love those. We have one of those. He's a made man. I'll just stop there.
He probably
220, man. Dude, we've been cooking.
Part 2.
Can I tell you guys another story about the McDonald's, Damien?
Please, yeah.
Is he actually 230 now?
Don't be a dick. That was between us.
That was hurtful.
That was supposed to be. That was
sorry.
that
I'm
was
sorry. Here.
that was supposed to.
Sorry.
That was in confidence.
I'm sorry, bud.
Don't give money back. Don't give money back. Keep it.
John.
I'll give you another cigarette. I didn't mean it. There's no malicious intent.
Now it's a comedy podcast, and I'm in it.
I'm not trying to be mean.
There's this one guy
I
that
just have no filter, and I'm sorry.
There's this one guy that loves to give Damien his McFlurries, and he always comes up to the counter just to like check Damien. He's like, "Yo, here's your McFlurry," and Damien grabs it and goes, "Oh fuck!" And the smile on this guy's face, it was like he knew he made Damien's night.
Well, you know how they make a McFlurry, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like the fucking spinning thing.
Yeah.
Do you think he puts his dick?
Oh.
It makes it for you?
I don't think he does.
That's a question.
I think it's.
That's a question. Is it
I don't
not a
think he
question?
does because you see him mess up the machine. He's like,
He may have. He may have one of these like spiral dicks that like rotate really fast.
That's a
You never
pig
know.
dick. That's a pig
You never
dick.
know.
Is that one of those like off-breed
It's like a
Anunnaki?
It's like a helicopter dick, but like only half helicopter. Where, like, it's just for. The
It's a Kobe helicopter.
Yeah, it's like this. It just goes like this.
It's a drone dick. It's a drone dick.
It's like a broken drone dick. You know, it's just
Fuck,
like, you know, it's like this. It's like a mantis dick.
We just can't. There's so many bits here. This is gold, dude. You should.
You should write all these down.
You should come out to a stage with us someday.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be great.
I've thought about it.
Do it.
I'm
Why
fucked
not?
up in the head, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
That's
really
all it
fucked
takes.
That's what comedy is.
That's literally all it takes.
I'm really fucked up.
All of us here, they were a little bit twisted. There was
You're typing in on his chat thing.
Sorry.
Backspace. You
That's
fuck.
some, like alien shit. Dude.
Just hold it.
Alien
Holy shit! He's literally typing hieroglyphs.
Yo,
EQ,
are you sending that
EQ.
shit to the government, dude?
No,
They're already watching. Me.
he's talking to your subscribers.
They are already watching. By far, like there's a drone.
what you guys didn't see for the first like 3/4 of this podcast. He's been doing that face under the TV the whole time, and I've been literally just going trying not to laugh when we were getting serious, and he's just holding the gun at one time.
It's a wild distraction to have.
Holding the BB gun. Holding the BB gun.
Dying the whole time.
Yeah, he's
I
dead.
think he needs to like get some oxygen.
It's very hot.
You're laughing so hard over it. I love it.
It's very hot. You guys are fun.
Man. So I have a question. Based upon some of the things. All right, actually, what are some predictions that Q has for the remainder of 2025?
Like honestly, dude, like I think I kind of.
Do you think there's going to be nukes dropped
I think
this
that's
year?
spread on it, where it's like like my initial reaction to Q back when you had your other, Unrelevant Podcast and stuff. I believe at the time I, thought I understood
You bought
things.
it, yeah.
Thought I understood things, a certain way.
You started to recognize.
But now
yeah.
that I'm, like I said, now that non-time has passed, I won't say that specifically, that I do believe that a lot of the stuff that was done through Q, although not, at the time or even in like yearly intervals on the, the time.
It was a psyop. Yeah.
The time path that we, understand, because, at the end of the day, it's like, the same thing goes. Okay, it's okay. Well, if you think about this, for example, like if you think about someone came up with the idea of the year cycle, the 365 days, the months, 12 months, even though
Copernicus,
You
right?
know, we realize that now to be a lie because there should be 13 months because there's 13 moon cycles, there's 13 fucking, you know, menstrual cycles every 28 days. It should be 28 days for 13 months.
Mhm.
You know, just like a turtle shell.
That would be
13,
the solar time scale,
that's,
yeah.
You know, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. So why did they do that? Same thing with like, you know,
It does
ti-
exist.
Time, what do they call it? Fucking daylight savings time.
Hmm.
You know, why implement that hour back and forth? You know, every fucking fall and spring.
Hmm.
Well, you know why? Because it fucks with your circadian rhythm. It fucks with your internal frequency, and it fucks with your natural order of things.
Oh, shots fired!
Well, I wanna make a slight correction. What are you doing? I want to make a slight correction to that. In my own way, I think it's we still wake up at the same time, right? Like to us, it's the same, but then our structure, right? It tells us it's an hour difference, and what causes that lag is that we have to mentally convince our body that the time is different, to the point to where it's like, you know, when a year
Right, but it
changes.
should be that way.
It's
It
like
should
when a
be that
year
way.
changes and you write down your signature and then you go to date it and you write the previous
Well,
year.
it goes back to my same
like muscle
topic
memory.
of like the mind is the vessel
Yeah.
that this body. If your mind believes it, your body believes it.
Yeah,
so
100%.
like the idea of, you know, celebrating your birthday every year. Why do we celebrate birthdays every year? I'm not born every year. I was born once. I'm celebrating a ritual of my birthday. And if you look at a happy birthday, what is it? It's a cake with candles, and you sing a mantra, and it's a ritual. It's a ritual. It's a spell. It's a fucking, and your mind believes you to age, so you are aging. Prince said it perfectly. He's like, I don't celebrate birthdays because he said, why am I 50 and I look like I'm fucking 35? Because I don't celebrate birthdays.
Drugs
My
are a
mind
hell of a
doesn't
drug.
make it fucking, you know.
Yeah, drugs are a hell of a drug.
No, but my mind
No.
makes it real. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
your
right.
mind makes you older. And you believe that, and you know, and everything's done by frequency and rhythm. Like so, just like you said. So okay, well, if we do daylight savings time, and okay, we wake up at the same time. Yes, correct. We wake up at the same time, but our body doesn't know the difference. Our mind knows the difference, but our body doesn't know the difference. So
Right.
we have to fucking
Convince it.
convince our body to go along with it. So it fucks our whole rhythm up.
Yeah.
So if you had the 13 months, like we, you know, should be under.
Right. Ancestrally, that's how it was. Yeah.
Yeah, you're under that same rhythm. It's, you know, it's just like stirring the pot. Same rhythm, same rhythm.
Well,
Whereas
I have
like
a question
hiccup in
for
the
you.
rhythm.
Though.
There's not a hiccup in the rhythm. Then you got to fucking adapt.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
How can you believe that, but then also believe that the world is flat and that the solar system doesn't exist? Because you literally just said that our time should be based upon the solar system.
I said time doesn't exist. So
But the way we
That's-
calculate it.
yes, because we are living in. We are the center of the universe.
Mm.
Okay, so under the flat Earth model, which, if you look back, every fucking map dating back to every fucking, you know, culture around the globe had that same fucking map. We were the, you know, that's why the star systems don't change. That's why nothing changes, because we are operating under this, you know, firmament that doesn't, you know, if we were a spinning ball in space, rotating at, you know, whatever they fucking say, a million miles, fucking blah,
How-
blah, blah, whatever, dark side of the moon, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. But what I'm saying is, at some point during that rotational, you know, if we're the Earth and we're spinning at a rotation, and, you know, at some point we would see different star cycles. At
Okay,
different
so let me
time
ask you
periods,
this.
But it's the same every fucking
Let
year.
me ask you
every
this.
fucking
How
time.
long do you think our recorded history goes? How long do you think it is? Just answer the number.
Our recorded history?
Yeah. How long do you think recorded human history is? Recorded human history.
I understand what you're saying, but
How long is it?
It's a loaded
7,000,
question. It's a loaded
10,000?
question. It's a loaded question because I
No,
don't
it's not.
think that
Cave paintings. That's recorded
I think
history.
that-
Recorded history, like what we can
No,
actually
I understand what you're saying, but I'm
Yeah.
telling you from my perspective.
see. Okay.
I believe
What's your
that
perspective?
the idea of recorded history isn't recorded history. I think that our history.
So how long does your scale go back?
Like I said, time doesn't exist, so it's irrelevant.
Irrelevant Studios, guys.
Unirrelevant.
You know what I mean?
But
Like,
no,
time
no,
is
no.
a construct made by humans, so I'm not gonna fucking go into your loaded question where like
It's not a loaded question
no, but
because
it's it's
the
your
way-
understanding of that
no, no, no.
time is under that construct.
you
that
can
humans
agree,
created.
okay, but you can agree that cavemen don't exist today, right? You can agree that they drew things on walls before today, right?
But it's not cave.
But can you agree that?
I do believe yes.
Okay, so how long ago was that when they did that, right?
There could have been recorded history before that. You don't know if there's natural disaster.
Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's the
But
earliest
that's,
that we
that's
have
the
recorded.
problem I have
So-
answering this question, Damien, is the fact that I don't believe in time.
Okay.
So you asking me that
We-
question.
You don't
is
believe
a,
in time
Is a loaded question
because
it's like, okay, well now I
okay,
have to go
let me
back
answer
to your
this.
fucking.
I got you.
Understanding
You don't
of
believe in time, right? Based upon we can't see the stars moving. We can't see the stars moving because there isn't enough time or experience in the human consciousness to actually perceive that because it is so fucking big. Now, if you were to look at a molecule in the center of the ocean, just one molecule, if you could zoom all the way in, that molecule is only in relation to the molecules close to it.
Of course.
And then you zoom back out and there's an entire fucking planet, right? If you take that same concept to how big our existence is, me and you, and how we perceive this,
I understand that.
and then zoom all the way out,
I understand
and
that.
you see that it's an entire solar system, galaxies,
I
it
understand
kind of
that.
makes more sense.
No, I
To
understand
where
where
we
you're
are
coming
more
from.
like a molecular structure. And that makes sense with frequency, right? Because without frequency, there would be no motion in our molecules. And this is like why they say as below, so below, as beloved, so below. Because we can literally see our existence in a microscopic level, right? We can see how we bounce off and we have relation with different energies, different molecules around us, but we don't ever actually branch out beyond that,
Okay,
right? But there's still, it's just...
but let me ask you this question, okay? Do you believe in gravity?
I believe that gravity is the expression that scientists have chosen to let me answer.
Yep.
I believe that gravity is the expression or the characteristic that scientists have chosen to personify the force that the Earth has on the objects close to it. It is proven that the farther away you get, the less effect it has. The same can be, and why I believe that to be true is because the same can be said for the experience that we're having right now. We are within each other's gravity. You have your own gravitational force generating in your body. It's your heart. It's literally pumping and feeding everything around you. It's creating that aura that we've seen, right? So I can literally perceive the fact that I feel your energy. I feel when you meet, when you really care about something, or when you're just being silly.
Yeah, but that's an aura. That's not gravity. I don't think that's gravity. I think that's frequency.
Right. It's all
Gravity
frequency.
Gravity is not frequency. Gravity is the idea of, or the scientific, scientific theory, because it's still a theory.
Can you
that
bend sound?
What must go up must come down.
Can
So
you
the
bend
idea-
sound?
Can you bend sound?
Yeah.
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 I think you can.
Yeah,
course.
So bigger people would be able to bend sound
what
better.
I'm trying to-
Hashtag Lizzo. Hey, friend of the pod.
Right, but what I'm talking
Okay.
about is the idea of,
The mass of the Earth.
like the Newton's method of what must go up must come down. So the idea of gravity. So what must go up must come down. There's nothing. That's gravity. So what my question to you is, do you believe that to be true, or is that just still a theory? Because obviously it's still a theory because it's not proven to be true. What I'm telling you,
I know that it's highly corroborated as far as it being a very factual evidence. It is not a factual evidence, and that is because, as I said originally, it's a characteristic, it's a personification of something that we experience. We call it gravity. They could have chosen any word to call it. They could have called it God. And
yeah, but they didn't.
Right, they chose gravity. So what's the weight?
They specified it directly.
You said spells exist, right? So now, if we really want to get deep on this, why did they chose the word gravity? What
exactly
does
exactly
that word?
Everything.
What weight does that word have? You know what I mean? If we break that down, is there a geometrical or is there what's that geometry or the number breakdown?
Usually a lot of the stuff that's
there's got to be something.
There's got to be something. You're right. I haven't looked into that, but I do believe that most texts, most English language, under the microscope, under the breakdown, a lot of it has to do with Latin and that kind of. That kind of breakdown of syllables into what they mean. A lot of it that I've witnessed and firsthand, looked into, is fucking spot on. It's scary how fucked up it is. Like, I mean, you look up AstraZeneca under the fucking breakdown.
I haven't personally.
It's like people. It's like murder something.
Can
murder.
It's like
4 murders.
Get Bubbles, fucking look it up.
Can we get Bubbles?
That's a new one. Look it up, boys. Bubbles.
Holy shit.
Joey Bubbles.
That's hilarious.
Ricky, you're fucked.
That is hilarious.
Ricky, what the fuck are you talking about?
I agree. It's hard to break it all down, and that's what philosophy is for in life. And a lot of these questions, I think, really just boil down to your personal, as you said, it's your personal experience. I think it is truly infinite, and I mean that for what the word means. Like it just doesn't end. You can call that a closed loop system. I think it's an open-ended system, and it's designed that way.
It's a loop. That's why they have the 8. It's the fucking loop.
No, I don't think it actually is a loop. I think they gave us that symbol to keep us in a construct, and you should be aware of something like that.
Oh no, I agree. I do agree. I think everything is done intentionally.
There's no way.
Because it's like
look at this. God says what? There's free will, right?
Right.
Which means you can make your own decisions. And if we look at that, and we also look at the fact that every decision creates a whole new branch, a whole new possibility, timeline of things that could happen, and if that does branch apart, and each one of those manifests, right? Because energy is infinite, and time doesn't exist. That's just our way to perceive it. So everything is always happening simultaneously. It's just that tells me that this infinite being is experiencing itself through my eyes and your eyes. We are the same thing, just vibrating right off each other.
I agree.
It's like two molecules creating water.
I think that, just like I spoke on earlier about, the Lucifer, the devil, being the god of this realm, and has only the ability to manipulate and deceive. So if you think of it that as, like you just, hit on, which was, okay, well, God says you have free will. Well, then that goes with the same concept of, okay, well, if they're telling you what they're doing, you make the conscious choice. You have the free will to fucking choose your. So they're absolved of their role in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's in a way to interpret it. But I'm not saying I do believe that we are all vibrating, or we're supposed to be vibrating on the same thing. But that also goes. I do think there's a enormous amount of the population that are NPCs, just
and I think that's on purpose.
Players,
like I said,
soulless eyes, dude. Just fucking Wow.
You just smacked a bug off my shoulder.
He did it so slowly.
That was
like,
wild,
there's
right?
No way he
that fucking bug's an NPC.
I thought,
Don't you get the... Stop it.
I actually saw it coming, and I said, "There's no way that fly was not gonna fly away." He was like this.
I'm like a chameleon, bro. That's how they move.
I was shocked. I was fucking shocked.
That was phenomenal, dude. Ninja skills over here.
Ninja star. Hit you with a Judy chop right in the shoulder.
That fly was like, all right, fuck it.
I'm just taking this.
I'm just gonna give it to him.
Yep.
It was a firm slap, though. It was a firm slap.
No, it wasn't. Whatever, dude.
It was not even close to.
Whatever, dude. You're such a pussy, Eric.
It was like you literally stopped it. You just stopped the fly.
That's how chameleons eat.
And then the fly said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna die."
Because it's mind over body. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he allowed you.
I could have grabbed it. I could have Mr. Miyagi'd it. What do you want to break up the chopsticks?
No, you couldn't have. Based on that reaction, of
you
what
both
did.
rack a discipline. Let me tell you, you rack a discipline.
Hey, we work hard and
that
earn
fly
it.
was like, you know what? I want to die. This
We work hard and earn
sucks. He let you have it.
Hey, don't let him tell you that you lack discipline again. We work hard. And his trunk is full of at least 40 different knives.
And a skin suit made out of vaginas.
Whoa. And a harness. He's got 3 hard
puts
hats.
the lotion on the body.
All right.
I have a question for you, John.
All right.
Right before we go. So I've been asking this to people that are just like real smart like yourself. So I
appreciate that.
I'm talking about the future of the U.S. of A.
Yep.
What's your idealistic future, and what's the realistic future?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
What do you want to see, and what the fuck do you think is going to happen?
Well, once again, I want to stress on what I think. I vocalized earlier that needs to happen through our collective is that these demons, these interdimensional, whatever you want to call them, aliens, whatever, they feed off of our negative energies, so our fear, our anxiety, So if we can operate at a level that is above that and just stay in love and not lose faith and not lose hope, then I think we can be winners and lead to that that kind of paradise. Like I don't know if you guys know Mattis Yahoo.
Yeah.
And that song One Day. I think that resonates with what I want to see happen.
And what do you think's gonna happen?
Once again, it's another question. Like, I don't want to
wish ill. I
don't want to focus too much on that. I do not trust anything right now. I do think everything's scripted. I do think the powers that be, they got to that level because of that, and Trump's no different. I think Trump's think about it. Trump was a fucking media fucking goat dude for fucking years. And all of a sudden he runs for fucking, president, and now he's a fucking demon. It's like, you don't rise to that kind of power in that kind of industry without doing some fucked up shit. But it also dives down another rabbit hole that I don't have time to go into. But that, I think a lot of the people that are operating today, Trump, Putin, I think they've been replaced, periodically, and there's evidence to back that up. And even if you look at Putin now, it ain't the same fucking Putin that was back in the 90s, dude. Ain't fucking even close, dude. Trump's signature ain't even fucking same after 89, dude.
Right.
He supposedly died in a plane crash, so it's like...
So, we got to wrap this up, though, John.
Yep.
I got to ask you one more question before we get out of
Yeah.
here. If you could go back to 2020, right, when this COVID shit started going on, you started paying attention, what's the one piece of advice you'd give yourself?
One piece of advice I give myself is be easy on myself. I was hard on myself. I wouldn't have done anything differently, honestly. If you gave me the same scenario 100 fucking times, every fucking single time, I would have done exactly the same thing. Even after knowing what it cost me, there's nothing that would have changed that. That's just the type of guy I am, and which is hard to say because it cost me a fucking lot. And but no, I would just tell myself to be easy on myself. You know, I took it real hard, put a lot of physical and mental toll on myself because of that, and because of the losses that I went through. But just, believe in yourself and just, stay the course. God's got a will, and he'll do his will.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm here for
I love that.
So.
Fucking trigger button. Jesus Christ, dude. All right, this is Move the Mic Podcast. Our producer is a dick.
Bubbles.
Thank you guys for tuning in very much.
It's Bubbles.
And, hey, where can everybody follow you at, man? You on Instagram, Facebook?
I'm on Instagram, but I really don't.
OnlyFans.
I don't post.
You don't want
anything,
people to ask you for
you
information?
Go on Telegram. You can follow my page, John the Truth. Send me messages. Show me some love.
Yeah, man.
And I'll reach out to you guys, and I'll give you the sites
Dude.
that I tend to focus on.
Fuck yeah,
like
man.
So.
I just gotta say, I really appreciate you coming on here, being vulnerable. You know what I mean, talking about really who you are. You know, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I've always loved you, man. Is you really are authentic, and and you care about everything that you say. You know what I mean? Not just. A lot of people say shit, but you actually care about what you say. You know what I mean?
100%. So, also, I think you made more money than an actual comedian here.
Oh.
So
I'm not gonna say
me either, but I think he scraped it in. I think he's there.
Fucking
I think he's
phenomenal.
I gotta count this up.
You count that shit up, bro. Buttons.
Count
wrap
it up,
us out of
sign
here,
the door.
man.
Let's get out of here.
Love you guys.
Oh man, let's see what I got.
Remember, don't take it hard.
This is Move the Mic Podcast.
I gave a lot back.
With your host, Damian G. Eric William. Let's get the out of here. And like, subscribe, leave comments, follow fucking.
2200. Yo! You beat a comedian. You beat a comedian. Yeah.
Get used to this.
Give him the belt. Where's the belt? Put the belt on. He's not even a comedian.
Look into that camera and hold that belt up. There you go. Yeah.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.